Oh, those cheeky Russians indeed. Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? Hello. I'm muted for now, but not hard to figure out what's going on. Lexi? What do you mean? It's literally been 2 seconds since people have tuned in on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. How are you? Hope everything's well. I had a crazy day. Lots of work. A sudden party I didn't know was happening tonight suddenly appeared. And we are now streaming at 11:44 at night here in Japan. But more importantly, how are these guys doing? Who's here live now? How are you doing? I don't have fancy hair. I have a fancy shirt. Literally, I love it. I literally have a shirt with a V-neck and you're like, oh, it's fancy. He's literally got a shirt on. It's like, what's the difference? It's still black. Makes no difference. But hello. Yes, there was a crazy McDonald's party indeed, Atomy, yes. I'm trying to sober up. Help me. I have a bottle of Coke Zero. I've been drinking double whiskey and Coke all night. Not zero. So I feel like I need a come down. And I felt bad because I remember saying to you guys, hey, I can't stream tomorrow. I couldn't stream yesterday because I had a lot of work and a lot of editing. So I thought, I'll just stream tonight. I'll just stream for you guys tonight. We'll have a great time. And then I found out, oh, by the way, you have a party to attend from 6 p.m. until blah, blah, blah p.m. And I was like, oh, well, shit. Well, I can't not stream because I told you I would stream. And here I am. I'm as the Joker would say, what is he saying? That what's that clip? I'm a man of my word. Isn't that what he says? Isn't that what the Joker says? Something like that. I think I met a good Heath Ledger. So here we are. The fuck was that? You need to watch The Dark Knight, man. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that was a pound for pound, note for note, perfect rendition of Heath Ledger as the Joker. I think that was a solid voice, especially the laugh. I think I've got that down. I'll just replay. Thank goodness you're here. I could do that. I'll just replay that. Anyway, what's everyone been up to? It's Monday.
My name is Optimus Prime.
Laura and Malice, I saw you earlier as well. Thank you so much for the resubs. Thank you. Welcome in. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for resubbing. With your primes. Optimus approves. Hope you're doing well. I've been hanging out with Justin Timberlake in it. Justin Timberlake? I saw a very, very big documentary about him. Just saying he's... Careful. Trying not to die from the heat. That was literally me and Chris today. I was filming Chris today. I was actually filming Chris on his own today, which is very weird because usually I film Chris with someone. I know, I'm sorry, but it's true. I'm usually filming Chris with someone, so it's very, very odd. Why is that light falling down? Stand up. You mother hugger. Usually I'm filming Chris with someone, so it's very weird whenever I'm filming him on his own. And, oh, pardon me. You might hear some hiccups tonight. That's literally what I was doing today. However... we was at a party tonight on the rooftop for a very special occasion. And he was in his element. God damn, did he not love it. Shrimp, thank you so much for the resub. I saw your comments earlier. I do not just speak to you when I'm slightly sloshed. How dare you say such a thing? But thank you so much for the resub and the prime. Hello. What the fuck is that image? Funny enough, that's actually a still image, because technically the actual image... This wasn't from a video we was making, it's just where we was doing the party tonight. There was a party that I attended. And we thought, let's just put the phone under the water. Mate. Bosh. And it was just like, oh, is it just that bit? No! Oh, I don't have the other bit. I can't show it in time for it to disappear. Oh, mother, yes, my name is Broad, Chris Broad. It was fun. It was a great place. And the most amazing thing was the moon tonight was a tangerine. The moon tonight from that location was literally a tangerine. How insane was that? The pain in his... What do you mean the pain in his face? He had a drink on his side. You clearly don't know Chris. Trust me. He was fine. He had lots and lots of he had lots and lots of Kobe beef at the start of the day. And then for that party, he had numerous amounts of barbecue, which I didn't get to eat hardly any. I had this mochi rice thing, and I didn't get any meat, even though there was 2 plates this big of barbecue food. I got none of it. So even when I'm not filming, I don't get to eat. It's just carried over into real life now. Oh! I'm not eating it tonight, but I just wanted to show that you can get this in Japan. Fruit and nut mix, there you go. So you can get... Oh, there we go. And that's the macros, but you can get this in Japan. With some fancy Japanese kanji on it. So there you go. For those that wonder if you can get English chocolate in Japan, you can get it in Japan. What does it say? Ooh, maybe one more. Indeed. I'm not eating it tonight though. And these are the Haribo that you can't get Tang Fast Sticks in Japan, but you can get. These are the only ones that came out 2 years ago. They were a Halloween special, but for some reason they've started doing them normally. This is the only mix you can get that's like Tang Fast Sticks. The Haribo Mix Zawa. It's the only way you can get them now. So yes. What the hell? Asda chocolate in Japan? Yes. But it's because Asda is owned by, I think, well, no, not as, is it Cadbury's? I think the chocolate is owned by a certain brand. The company you get it from is owned by Walmart, and I think Walmart owns Asda. So the company that sells the chocolate here is technically, by association, sells the Walmart. So yeah. But hey, you know, if you're an English person that loves a bit of English chocolate, which is a little bit sweeter than the Japanese you get here, then yeah. And there is no alcohol in this, before you ask. I've already had 6 double whiskeys, and I don't know how much. 6 double whiskeys and Coke, literal Coke, with the first one had no ice, and I thought, you know what? Everyone's looking at me badly, so I'm going to put ice in the rest of them. But then the last one, Julian, who was there tonight as well, for those that know, Julian, cameraman Julian, he was there as well. I asked him, yeah, sure, just get me a drink, you know, double whiskey and Coke. Apparently, it's not a double, it was the rest of the bottle. So I don't know how much that means, but I know that their reaction meant it was more than double. So that was my last drink at the party. So I don't know how much I've had tonight. But yeah, I'm trying to sober up. So how are you doing? I almost had Alex on the stream as well. Thankfully not, because that would have been a fucking pandemonium, and I'd like to live in this apartment for a little bit longer. I drank without you. I'm sorry, Glitchy. Well, you drink without me, surely. Don't lie. I know you guys drink. I don't drink. This is not a drunk stream. No, Stick Girl. No. Hello, Stick Girl, by the way. No, it's not a drunk stream. This is a sobering up stream. This is, I've been jolly. Now I'm home. I am conscious of what I'm saying. We are sobering up to go to bed stream. I have, what, shall we say, until 4 AM to sober up. I was supposed to be working on the edit tomorrow, but then Nick is very insistent that we hang out because we haven't hung out in a long time. So he's like, you're coming to the gym at 11, right? We're going to hang out from 11, right? And I didn't answer that message because I didn't hear it in time. And then he texts me again 2 hours later saying, oh, by the way, I fucked up my iPhone again. So I've got to go to X Apple store. So I'm going to be there at 5:30. So can you meet around this time? Let me know where you are at this time. I'm like, huh. So first off, I'm glad I didn't reply to him then. And 2, aha, he broke his phone again. He breaks his phone all the time. With hands that big? Are you surprised? 1 digit just like ruins his screen. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'll have to ask him, but I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't involve alcohol. I'm drinking an ice cold raspberry lemonade. How dare you, Taz? Share the load. We'd all love that. Marty, how's it going, man? What have you been up to this weekend? Has Nick been hanging out with Sam? No. Oh my god, what a combination that would be. That'd be dangerous. But he does have a habit of breaking phones though, so that's funny. I am, by the way, this weekend, I am not going to be able to stream. Just to FYI. I'm literally booked out by Chris for the whole week. Tomorrow is my only day where I'm not filming. We're filming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Next week, it says it's clear, but I know it's not. I know we're going to be filming, but in particular, Saturday and Sunday, I'm not here. We're going to like the Kansai region. So I'm going to be busy on the weekend filming. So unfortunately, I'm not available to stream, which kind of sucks because you know I love hanging out with you guys. I feel bad whenever I can't stream. I try to do 3 days a week. I want to do as much as I can with you guys, but at the end of the day, that pays the rent. So I kind of have to do that. So if I don't do that, I can't live here. So yeah, is what it is. Chris is cracking the whip. He's not cracking the whip. No, he's got a very big project that he's doing, and it's very, very cool. But more importantly, it means that the Cyclophone video gets put back. So tomorrow I'm hanging out with Nick. So when I finish this stream, by the time I go to bed and wake up, I probably can work on another hour edit before I meet Nick. And then the next day, whatever time I finish filming with Chris, I'll go home, have to have a sleep for 2 hours because the sessions are tough. And then maybe work on the edit more. I've got literally 15 minutes left of music to find for the edit, and then it'll be done. But it's getting tough because like the schedule's starting to get filled up with other stuff. So you should be more worried about Connor. Old Sea-Dog VA. I've got nothing. We was meant to film this Wednesday with him, but he realised that I'm currently fully booked with Chris, and he was like, "Oh my god, what does it mean you're fully booked? You mean I can't film with you?" And then he cancelled it anyway because it wasn't available for him. But the dude's busy. He's going to LA. I'm starting to think that he's starting to use LA cameramen, chat. He's cheating on me with different cameramen. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. Nah. He's busy. He's a busy boy. Also, if you remember very, very clearly, he did state on a stream, as did Chris, but for some reason it hasn't happened, but in summer, no one wants to go out. So Connor's like, I ain't fucking filming anything until next month because it's too hot. It's way too hot, and I agree. It is too hot. It is way too hot. So we'll see. When Connor's ready to step out of his comfort zone, we'll be back at it. LA's alright for him because it's lovely, lovely, cool weather. Ludwig won't let him go anywhere without an aircon cab, surely. So he's fine. I don't know this, by the way. I'm just shit talking, but yeah. What did you get at Macca's? None of your beeswax. None of your beeswax. I got Haribo. I did not eat there. I got Haribo and Asda chocolate. Alex was there, so he got the silly shit. But yeah, what a weird thing to find out in it's technically a public holiday today. So that's why you're probably seeing some weird stuff. There was some fireworks going off when we was at the party. They lasted for 5 minutes. I can only assume that was due to maybe typhoon. Apparently there's a typhoon on its way here. Do Connor and Chris have a team who reach out to coordinate shoots? Or do they do it themselves? Well, Connor has technically Geeks Plus or employees that he can do that for. Chris, he does have connections. Depends on the video type, but I'm pretty sure he has people that do reach out. Yeah, if it's something that we want to get like permission for, then yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, Aminohi. Yeah, it's Mountain Day here in Japan, or it was. It will be for the next 2 minutes. So people celebrate mountains. So I would imagine if you was trying to climb Mount Fuji today, it was probably pretty busy. Chris is the mafia boss. I guess so. He's kind of the mafia boss. It's quite interesting. I was speaking to him today about the new YouTube channel I found, which was Oliver Harper, I think that was the name of it. Where it's a British guy that goes over films. So it's a commentary without the footage. So you can play the movie at the same time as them. And they talk about some really interesting things about like Pinewood Studios, which is a very, very famous studio in London that used to do all the films growing up. And they had these all little really interesting tidbits and facts about like the sets of like Back to the Future 2s, Aliens, etc. And I was talking to him about it, and he was like, yeah, I know that. And I'm like, oh, wow. It just suddenly occurred to me that Chris likes to read a lot of books about like the history of cinema. He knows so much. Like he knows about the 3 major studios in England, where they were located. Because when we grew up, everything was Hollywood. Whenever you hear about films, it's like everything's made in Hollywood, bro. It's like the best place since sliced bread. It's where you get all the films made. But like Indiana Jones, at least the first 3, they were all made in England. The first 3 Star Wars films were all made in England. What else? Aliens was made in England. I think Alien was made in England as well. Usually around Pinewood Studios, and all of the soundtrack and the audio mixing was done here as well. Usually via Abbey Road or Air Studios. And I used to know both. I used to go to both. So it's pretty crazy. Like, I mean, all our lives we've been lied to that Hollywood's the one that's been making all the most amazing films. And it's like they were literally shot down the road from where Chris lived. So it's like, what the fuck? You know, I mean, it's crazy. Taz, thank you so much for the continued sub. Thank you. Welcome back. Hope your weekend was good. Full Metal Jacket was filmed. I mean, even the new Deadpool film, if you've seen Deadpool and Wolverine, the whole, no spoilers, but the whole bit in the desert when they're fighting at least, all of that was shot in England. All of it was shot in England. So many films are shot in England that we don't know about, and everyone thinks Hollywood, that's where it's at. England's still got that pizzazz, man. Yeah, side. If you look up, someone made a recreation. They went around the whole of England with the photograph and showed each location where they filmed each shot. It was all filmed in England, all of it. Well, not all of it, but the whole like desert scene when they have that massive fight. A little bit of spoilers, but I'm not saying who they're fighting. But yeah, there's a big fight in the desert, and yeah, that was all in the desert, man. That must have explained why it's like that. What does that mean, Pete? Whoa. What do you mean, NPC? Do you mean that it's good or bad? What do you mean? Full Metal Jacket is a classic. What was the film? There was a film... I can't remember. There was a film with an actor that was talking about, and shit. Who's the director of Full Metal Jacket? I can't forget his fucking name. He's notorious. The director of The Shining. Someone's going to know it right away. Come on. Stanley Kubrick. Thank you, Sobering. How'd it go? Thank you so much. Oh, mate, for the gifted sub. Thank you. Very kind of you. Appreciate you. So there was an actor that was supposed to play in the film The Aliens, but he said, "Can I be in this film, please?" Like for James Cameron in a film, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know. It's cutting it close. I think our deadline is this date." And your film, you start just like a few weeks after we start. A few weeks after we finish, you start filming, and it might cut it close. Apparently, the film that the guy wanted to film in, it was released, and Stanley Kubrick was still doing reshoots for the film the guy was on. So I was like, oh my god, that's Chris in a nutshell. Chris is the modern day Stanley Broad. Well, I should call him Stanley Broad from now on. Chris Kubrick or Stanley Broad? What's better? But yeah, in a nutshell, it's basically Kubrick was like, "Oh yeah, we might be done by then." No, we won't. Don't say that. Stanley Broadwick. There we go. Mind you, he'd probably find that a wonderful thing to hear. So, although I do know that Chris is very, 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 very against doing any more filming in summer this year. So. As of next year, don't expect Chris to do any new videos for 3 months between July, August, and September in Japan. I think he's going to just fuck off and not film in Japan for 3 weeks next year because it's so hot here. It's so hot. I mean, Connor's the same. How do you feel about me being you and Chris? What do you mean, side? What? Can we tempt him with cheese though? That's an interesting question, Kevin, because technically the sun could melt the raclette enough to say, you know that you have the gingerbread trail to lead them to somewhere. We could technically get a raclette and just lead him to the next location. Potentially that could work. In the summer heat, it would like melt that raclette anyway, so it would be melted for the whole distance. That could work. He'll get married in the UK and have the 3-month honeymoon. Well, fuck a duck. I don't think I can afford to attend that. You might see me doing a stream saying a sponsored like UK trip. Shortly after a TwitchCon trip, because everyone keeps saying they want me to do TwitchCon, and I'm like, do you have any idea how much that fucking shit costs? Beans and toast. Does Chris like beans on toast? Isn't that a Connor thing that he's lied about? I almost put that in his chat yesterday. I heard you had fun with Chris and Natsuki a week ago. Ice Cube. Depends what occasion you're talking about. There's 2 occasions. One was a lot of fun. Not just Natsuki and him, there's a bunch of people, but the first one, not so much. I'm assuming you're referring to that, and we keep that low profile. More shall be revealed tomorrow, aka the 14th, or maybe the 15th. You will find out what this big reveal is that clearly nobody knows about, what Chris is doing, or this life-changing, amazing thing that he's doing that Soapy definitely doesn't know about. We will find out about it tomorrow or the day after. I think it will go public, so yeah. As for Natsuki, I think I'm filming with him next week, actually. What day am I filming with them? Let me have a look. Let me have a goosey gander at my schedule, shall I? I'm filming with Natsuki on the 14th, so literally... Is that... Okay, not tomorrow, okay. Oh, what time is that shoot? Oh... 2 p.m, but I know that I'm drinking with Nick the day before. Nick and Angela. Oh, 2 p.m. shoot. Okay. So before I meet Nick tomorrow, I need to make sure everything's charged.
Have some beats for the TwitchCon fund.
Thank you. Thank you, Perry. Some beats indeed. Thank you so much. Oh my god, yeah. I need to make sure everything's charged for the day after tomorrow. Chris is giving up cheese. I don't think he would. Well, I mean, if it's Japanese cheese, yes, because cheese here is shit. Connor mentioned that Chris took him to a ramen shop on the weekend. Oh, he did? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, that was a very, very short film. Michael, that's right. We filmed yesterday. That was yesterday. It wasn't on the weekend. Well, I suppose the weekend. I suppose it is now. Yeah, it's Tuesday on my time frame, but yeah, it would have been Sunday. Oh, yeah. We did a cheeky little ramen shop. It was a very good ramen shop, actually. Unfortunately, I can't show anything because, you know, spoilers. I'd like to keep my job, but Chris is very busy. Yeah, we all are side. Yeah, he's like, I mean, I'm booked out every day until Sunday, but theoretically, I'm booked out every day for the rest of the month until. One sec. I want to confirm this. So I'm technically busy. So August 27th to 31st, I should not be busy. But the entire first week of what? Real what? The entire first week of September, I might be busy. Let's just say there's busy days coming. For a great video. For a very, very great video. For anyone that wants to come to Japan. He's doing the best he can to make sure that your experience is amazing, so that's good. Busy is good, but I feel bad, Kevin, because, you know, I try to tell you guys I want to stream at least 3 times a week, you know. You guys sub to me. I want to make sure that you get your subs worth. You know, it feels bad when I'm not able to sub, provide entertainment for you guys when you're subbing. I do my best. I'm trying to do my best. And I like hanging out with you. It's fun, all right? That's sober me. I've sobered up already. It's nice to hang out. Paul being a cameraman was not on my August bingo. Yeah, it's not my fucking August bingo list either side. Considering both of them said, there's no way you can see me filming anything in summertime in Japan. It's never going to happen. I'm like, you know what? No. It happens. Things happen. Thank you, very kind, Perry. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. I mean, I do feel bad whenever I can't stream. I don't know how Connor copes with his massive masses when he fucks off for 2 weeks. But then again, he fucks off for 2 weeks and then he streams every day on IRL. I'm not doing that because when I fuck off, it's because I'm working. We're not starting that again. Don't go there. Well, this is it. We do find, the whole point is we do find, they're not, you think they're filming outside? No. They film things indoors, but the problem is you've got to get to indoors from where you are. So the whole point is we got to get from A to B. And that's the hard bit. So they either have to say, all right, we have to afford an Uber, which is a lot of money. Some of the places we go to cost a lot of money to go by taxi. Or just say no. Gear stream. Gear stream? You know what? I mean... I guess I could do a gear stream. Do you want one? Do you want me to show you what I'm doing? Oh, you know what? Let me show you what I'm doing. Why not? Fuck it. Where are we? Google Sheets. Oh, fucking flashbang-orama. It is that one. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm cooking, alright? Let me cook. Shush. I'm cooking while sober. I will call this sheet 24th of August, 13th. Gear for stream. Because I'm not really using this. You can't hear me because I've probably got my noise gate too high. So let me just delete all that. Let me just go here, one sec. So let me look at these. Technically speaking, this is just me copy pasting from another day. Boop. Nope. That one. Bibbidi bop, biddy bop. So I'm using an FX3 16 to 35. And then I use a 24 to 70 because we're always indoors, so you need that f2.8. No ND filters because there's no time to change. Take the ND filter on and off. Audio E. You know what? I hate all these. Go away. I hate all that shit. Not using V-mount batteries because the amount we're filming, we don't need a V-mount. We literally just use one Sony battery for what we're doing. It's very, very short. Like 2 hours max kind of shoots we're doing at the moment because we want to be concise. So technically I only use 2 Sony batteries. But there's a job. Don't need the charger. Don't need the AAAs because we're not using them. We're using the DJI mics, two labs. I do keep a Rode Wireless Pro on me just in case I have a guest and we want to mic up someone else that we're filming. But usually we just need the 2 DJI mics. Don't need the batteries. I do take more than 2 just in case, but you never know. Miscellaneous, I always have the sign handle. I need this. I'm actually using... I found myself, because we're indoors a lot, I am using this newer light a lot. I will show you what light this is later. The handy thing about this light... is it has an internal battery. So I can charge it up, and when I go out, I can just like click the button and why? It shows me the temperature and how bright I want it to go.
That was very stupid.
Yes, it was. Thank you. FYI, most restaurants normally have their lighting at around 2,700, 2,800 on white balance. This doesn't go lower than that, but it's enough. 3,200. But most restaurants here are always 2,800, between 2,800 and 3,500. So if you keep it around 3,000 for white balance, for those that are coming here that are filming on a camera, highly recommend doing that. Otherwise, you'll just fuck up your white balance. These work great. They last so much longer than I thought because I'm not using it 100%. I'm using it at around like, in some cases, 30, maybe 50. So they last long enough. Anyway, I'll explain what they are anyway. So newer light. Oh no, what happened? Where did it go? Oh no! Oops. That's my shortcut streams. No. How long was I in that Be Right Back screen? Oh no, that was a news screen. That's fine, right? Yeah, breaking news. Man finds light. So newer battery light, I guess you could call it for now. But they work perfect for selfie sticks. So fuck it. You know what I mean. The Insta360 selfie stick with the tripod base, they balance perfectly on them, so they're really, really good. And because they're flat, I can fit them in my backpack so easily because it just goes on top of everything and then you just put the backpack on. So it's super easy to use them. I don't know why I never used them before. Anyway, if I get flashbanged, you get flashbanged. So, battery light. What else? I'm using the A1 because Chris loves the A1. And I'm using that. Generally, it's using the 24-70 for B-roll. Chris uses this while I use this with the 16-35. Usually for certain specific shots. And then once we've finished that, we'll put that on a tripod with a 14mm. And more importantly, this becomes the 8cam because it has 8K. Because he wants to use this as the main camera to punch in and out in post. There's no drone, there's no that, there's no that. And that's pretty much it. And no neck mount, no pro controller. Yeah, it's pretty bare bones, but for some reason my backpack is absolutely full when we're filming stuff at the moment. So that's pretty much the layout of what we're filming with right now. I'm trying to keep it condensed, but this is like 3 lenses alone and 2 cameras, 2 full frame, fills up the entire bag. And I do put another 3 batteries in there anyway, just because, just in case one dies, it's always worth it. I've got 6 in total, but it's worth to have it for safety reasons. It's good to have them. I think that's everything I use. Although I am starting to think that maybe for the DJI mics, there is a thing you can get. All right, let me show you. Who knew this would become a tech review channel? Hi, we're doing tech. Are you still with me, chat? Are you still there? Have I lost you? Did I lose you in the nerd source? Are you still here? Are you getting nerdy with me, or have you given up? DJI, Sony. We're here. Good to hear, good to hear. So this is the thing that is worth using. And again, don't worry, this is my Firefox. I know people are going to say, oh my God, you're revealing a location. It's not my location. Don't worry, don't freak out. I haven't got one of these yet, but I'm tempted to. You don't have to use the 3.5 lead into the camera. So this is like a digital lead in to the camera, so you don't have to worry about cables. I'm tempted to get it because when we use the A-cam, it might be quite cool to have it going digitally into the camera. And the newer lights, the hell is the name of the light I'm using? Is it these ones? Yeah, these ones. So not too expensive. And they're on sale. They're pretty cool. I don't like that they don't go to 2,700. I would prefer that. And I prefer them to go to 2,000 and 7,000. But they work good. What I like about them is that you can charge them with a battery and they'll work on their own. Because most lights usually, when you go to a location, they require... If you look at this one, so these ones here, you can see they need a battery. So you would have to put a battery in them to work, which can be a pain because it's more stuff you have to carry. So the beautiful thing about these lights is that you don't need an external battery, just charge them once. And usually you're not filming for more than 2 hours or so when you're doing a location. And these don't hurt the talent's eyes. So they're not piercing enough that they hurt people's eyes. Normally streamers would use these. I mean, I could put one of these up here, but I like my light a bit more focused, so I use one with barn doors on it. But they're handy to have. They don't take too long. But I don't like this kind of what do you call it? I don't like that kind of selfie stick. I'll show you. Fuck it, I'll show you. I've got a backlight behind me that's using one. One sec. I'll show you. Not you. So this little pink spill that you see here, to create a bit of separation. So this is using this on a selfie stick, right? It's an Insta360 and it's using one of these bases. We'll take that off. It's using one of these kind of bases. So this is a tripod base. The problem with this is that I don't want to mention names, but a certain name that rhymes with Kabiri lost one of my tripod's silicone ends. Kabiru rhymes with Kabiru. What I like about these is that they extend. So when it's like this, when it's extended, it's got less likely to fall over. So now I keep this one at home because it's missing that bloody rubber. But these lights here, let me just do this. So this light is using the same type, so you could easily just put them in here. So this combined with that tripod, and you can like plop that on a talent, and it's the perfect lighting. It's not too overbearing for someone. I mean, even here, it doesn't look that bad on the stream, right? It looks fine. It's not going crazy. That's 1%. But yeah, it's good. It's good to have. But these things, they fold down so small that they're super handy to have as like for lighting. I don't actually use selfie sticks for actually cameras. I use them for lights. They work great. And with that said, let me get you back on here. Or why not the tripod wrapping around the wire? Alright. Nice. Creates a bit of a splash for separation there in the background. So there you go. Anyway, thank you for the fire. Enough about me. I've been talking for the last, 40 minutes? Your turn, you talk. What do you mean time 12? Oh, 12:20, yeah, it's 12:22 here. It doesn't hurt much because the light is not shielded. I think it's because it's a lot of LEDs and it's got this. I normally use a smaller one. I'll show you my favorite light. It's my favorite light. Same company. Big issue. Needs a battery. They stopped selling this. I don't know why, but they stopped selling this version, but it's so small and lightweight, but it does the same thing as that one, but slightly smaller. So it's more compact. Has the same functions where it does the white balance. The problem with this one is they stopped selling it and you need the battery. But I can put a shower cap over this. So I have in this drawer. Let me look. Too much effort for what I'm trying to say. I have a white shower cap that I put over this so it diffuses the light more. So I would put a white shower cap over this because it would fit over a thin one and it would just diffuse the light and make it into more of a sort of like a global light that you find. This is too big to fit a shower cap over, but this one works perfectly. But they stopped making this one. I would like this with the lithium battery in this, and it'd be perfect. Because then I could put a shower cap over it and just like diffuse it even more. Is switch it on? No. Which one? I already have. Where have you been, Side? It shows me you're not watching the stream. It can run. Well, it can't. Well, that's the thing. It can run off an external battery, Trav. But then, like, the whole point I like about this is that it's this. I don't have to add a battery. Which a battery for these kind of things is normally like this thick. So putting it into a backpack takes up a lot of space. This is flat, so I put everything in my backpack and I just lay this on top and I'm done. I don't have to worry about fitting batteries in. So the downside of that flat one, the one that I use that's powered by itself, is it's not USB-C powered, which is the future. I think every light these days, the one I'm using right now, they're all USB-C powered. That one's not. That one's like, if you want to use it powered, you have to use the DC, and DC, it's always a brick that they use, so it sucks. Can you take some of my rain? We don't have, I'd like some of your rain. We have no rain here. It looks like it may cool down here. Japan, or? I know that tonight it was very, very, very windy where we were, but then again, we was at the top floor of a... I think we was on the 14th floor of a building tonight, so it's pretty high. UK, oh shit. The UK is 33. Now, normally I'd say boohoo, we're higher, but you have no aircon, so it's probably worse. What lav mics do I pair with the DJI 2? Unfortunately, for the DJI 2, sir, there's only one option. And they made this proprietary, which sucks. Where are we? By the way, this is my bum bag. This is what I have around my waist. This would have my V-mount battery in it, spare batteries if I'm not using a V-mount, and all of my mics I keep in here on my waist. Just because you never know when filming. Do I have them in here though? I don't think I do. I think they're in my other bag. Oh no, here's one. So there's only one option really. And you can guess what it is. The company that makes the actual mic itself. So, oh, I fucking hate the wires get all fucking boxed up. Right. So you have to use these. For fuck's sake. DJI's own mic. Because they have this. The way they work is you have the mic here. Right. You plug it in. And then underneath, you'll see, maybe, you see this little gap here? So the wire feeds through this on their one. So you can see it feeds through. And that's their way of safety guarding that the mic won't come out because it's clipped in and wrapped round. So their way of thinking, to be fair, it is pretty solidly in there. But that's their way of protecting you from having it. Because the downside to these mics is you don't have a screw-in lav mic. So that's how they do it. The other problem with them, though, is they don't officially have a wind muff. This is all they have. So they don't have anything. So for those that know, when it's windy, you have to use these for the wind. But I have found that these ones work pretty well. The ones that usually you use with the Zoom F2s. It's hard to find the hole. But they will work. Like these will work on them. The Zoom F2s, they will work with them as well. When you're out and it's windy and you don't want to get wind mic. There you go. I found they work well. There you go. Hope that answers your question. quickly pop that back. I've got to charge these for the next shoot as well. Also, one good thing about these is that when you wrap it, I'm always worried about how you make it, but they have this sort of like 360 swivel on this. It's quite handy to just like clamp the wiring, so it's quite neat and tidy. It's not a feature that they sell, but it's quite nice. It works well. Put these back. Yes. I have the DVI V1 mics that they don't have the safeguard loop thing. Right. So Mudan, he uses the Holly something. You know, the new ones that look like a little circle. They're really handy if you are very sure that your levels into the camera are good. They're really good little mics that they last 10 hours on a one battery. The Hollyland, that's it, yeah. So they'll last for 10 hours, so you can just leave them on someone and just leave them turned on. They're great, but you need to make sure that you're monitoring the audio, because if it like, I don't know, clips, you got no safety guard. What I like about these is that often with the boys like Connor, Chris, etc., they'll be like, oh yeah, we're going to do a secret sexy club. Like, the dynamic range is so fucking high, it's impossible to know how loud or quiet they'll get. So I always need a microphone that can do 32-bit float, which can accommodate that. Which is why I'm not a fan of the ones that Mudan uses, but I get why he uses them. What I don't like is that he only uses them, so there's no safety guard, so he has 0 shotgun audio if they fuck up. Because they don't record internally, there's no safety. So for him, I always worry, like, what if the pin mic is ruined? You don't have a safety net. Didn't Felix wear his mic on the outside of his shirt nearly the entire time? No. Day 2 he did, Deck, which is why there's no footage of day 2 with him on the bike. Certainly no interaction with him talking, because, yeah, it's literally just... That's all you hear from him on his mic, so yeah, couldn't use any of it, sadly. And I specifically said to him, what? I mean, there's only so much you can make a millionaire do. He didn't like it going on his chest because he refused to shave his chest. So he had to rip the mic off, and he was like, you're a fucking arsehole. And I'm like, what? I told you to shave here. I told you to shave here and it wouldn't be an issue. What is it with men not wanting to fucking shave their chest for like a charity? It's fucking charity. Why will people not shave their chest? It's not like you put it on display every day. I didn't even know he had a hairy chest. Every time I see him on YouTube, he's flexing his six-pack without a hairy chest. Couldn't believe it. I didn't know he had a hairy chest. It's the same with Connor. Why does Connor always not shave his chest? I'm like, he must like it. Because why else would like, we're 3 cyclophons in, he knows what's coming. Why would he not shave here? I don't get it. Photoshop? What? Do you know what I'm talking about, Perry? Yeah, he likes the pain, evidently. But the pain comes to me when he takes off a top that's protecting it from a wind layer, and he decides to take it off and just leave a nakedly exposed microphone to the wind. Then that's no fun. You're not going to get any good audio, so none of the footage is usable when you do that. So I don't know why I did that. That was upsetting, but yeah. It is what it is. But, I mean, the content we got with him's enough. I think the video with him is 20 minutes, which I think is the right amount for a guest. 20 minutes per guest. That's what you're normally aiming for. Just, yeah, okay. I don't shave my chest. Fine, peasant. That's fine if you don't shave your chest, but if you know you're doing a charity stream and someone's going to stick a microphone here, wig tape, hard wig tape, you'd shave here. Or you're going to be ripping out hair from a wax tape. I'm assuming you'd be like, I've never had it done before, but it can't be that bad. Learn the hard way. Are there issues if you tape the mic on the opposite side of the shirt? What do you mean? Do you mean on the inside here? Shirts aren't made to have sticky tape attached to them. It would not work. Like, I've tried it with Connor. We did it once. We stuck the tape to this side of his shirt and it just kept falling off because the material is not used to that kind of like, I don't know, whatever it is. Just, it doesn't stick. Human skin, it sticks to it well. So. 3 showers. I know most people normally have 2. Like, I'm not working out these days because I'm too busy with work, or at the moment it seems to be socializing, but usually I like to have a shower after I've worked out, which I can't do these days, and then I would have a shower just before bed because it's necessary these days when it's so hot. I've got to change my bed when I finish this stream. Jesus, I haven't done that this week. God. I normally change my bed every Sunday. When I say change, I mean I'm talking about the bed linen, not the actual bed. Not that rich. Fucking hell. They could just use baby oil to take it off. Shaz, not even that. Look, I don't have access to what I use. They could literally just take the microphone off their entire body and leave the sticky tape on. They always take a shower when they finish Cyclothon. Just take a hot shower. They always do. And take it off in the shower. They could do that. But none of them do. I've told them this. None of them do. There's only so much I can say to them. Do this to make it easier. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. I think they like the pain. Chris, I mean, you've never heard Chris complain, right? Chris has always been like, here's your mic. He normally gives it to me with the sticker attached, all sweat from him from the day. And I'm like, I don't need the sticker. I just need the microphone. Yeah. If you was there on the final day on the Tokyo Tower, if you was there at the finish line, you saw that. Once the stream went off, they took off their microphones in front of everyone and gave me their mics, and it was just like, who wants some sweaty Connor? I was trying to sell it afterwards. Yeah, that was the thing that happened. Do you ride? Do I ride what? Don't say D's nuts. How about you start with posting a before picture stare? What? What? What does that mean? Where's Shrimp when you need her? What? Shrimp is a girl? Huh? Shrimp's a female? Do I ride often? I used to. I don't ride anymore. These days, funny story. So after Cyclothon 1, it's a joke for fuck's sake, Side Perry. I can't make a joke? You guys are so fucking gullible. Yes, it's a girl. I know it's a girl. So, Cyclothon 1, I filmed it. And the next day, I got very, very amped when I came home and decided to cycle myself. I had a very, very, very nasty accident in the area that I cycle in. And ever since that happened, even though I have cycled, I think, twice or 3 times since, so that tells you how long it's been. Psychologically, it was pretty shit because I didn't know it had rained the night before. And there's one particular curve on this course that I take, and it's like a blind curve. And I went round it and it had a bunch of wet leaves on the floor. But I was in my element like, yeah, Cyclothon, woo, we did good, yeah. So I hyper pumped, just go. I went round it and like, as I went round it, my bike went like that. So the entire of this arm just got shredded from like all the granite on the floor. And I all of the upper side here as well just got shredded. To the point, even my bike handle. So the wheel went this way. Normally the handle was like this, right? The handle was like that. So obviously as I'd gone down, I'd gone like this with the handle. I was quite far away from home, so I had to find this really shitty park toilet area. And I go in there and just sort of like, let's disinfect this shit on my arm. So I use this like really shitty toilet sink in like a public bath area to just try and wash it off as much as I could. And then, I just had to do the walk of shame for like, I think it was like 40 minutes or something to get back home. Because I wasn't going to ride that bike, not knowing if the handle was going to work or not. That would have been dangerous as well. And ever since then, I've never really gone back on the bicycle as much. And it sucks because I literally used to cycle every day. If I go through 2019, I think it was. Let me see. Let me see what I can share. When was Soccer Form 1? Was that 2002, right? I think it was 2002. Show more workouts, outdoor cycling. (2002). 22, obviously. Fucking 2. Fucking no. Allow it. Shut up, allow it. So, like, yeah, I mean, I used to... Hang on. No doxing, is there? No, I don't think there's any doxing. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. But yeah, like 2002, I used to cycle. This is like, you can see the date there. 3, 4, 4, 5, 2. Like, I used to cycle every day. A lot. You see the dates. Every day. And it just, yeah, after that, I just stopped cycling. The bad incidents. 2K a day, that's enough, side. You only need to do 2K a day, but I'm not including the cycle to get to the area and back, so that was another 2K and back. But more importantly, every day. Like, the boys were doing it for what, 2 weeks? I was doing it every day for a year. That's all you need. If you want to be sustainable, do a little often than a lot, a little. It won't be sustainable if you do a lot, a little. But if you do a little, a lot, then you can make it more sustainable. I mean, I'm fucking 42 for Christ's sake. What do you want me to do? Well, you're also fucking 19, mate. You can get away with that. Come back to me when your knees are my age, mate. It works a bit differently, trust me. But yeah, that's enough. I used to do 80k, 80 a day. Whew, for how long though? Show me the stats. I mean, I'm literally talking about a year. I also used to do jump rope. If I do my jump rope stats, it's even more crazy. I used to do fucking 20 minutes a day. And when I say 20 minutes, I mean not stop. So like, I'd start jump rope and not stop for 20 minutes. Non-stop. That's how crazy it got when I was doing it. And like, none of my socks fit because the calves just got fucking massive because it was non-stop pouncing on them. I loved doing it. I really enjoyed it. But, like, the downside of jump rope for me is that it's hard to find somewhere that I can't be noisy. Or that I can be noisy. Because jump rope always, like, when you're jumping rope, you've got... And when you're doing that at, like, fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, there's only certain places you can go to. So I have to find a big enough park that's not near any houses, which is hard enough as it is in central Tokyo, that I can do that noise and not offend anyone. And the park I used to go to, I used to be able to do it for a year, and then some old, crazy, weird fucking lady started coming 30 minutes before me to feed cats. And then when I'd start jumping rope, she would complain that I was disturbing the cats by making noise. And I'm like, I've been doing this for a year. We're closer than you. But I had to stop doing it because she wouldn't stop harassing me while I was jumping rope. And I was like, for fuck's sake. She's like, the reason why she was saying that is because while I'm doing my jump rope and she tried to fed them, they'd also run off because they'd like be coming closer to her food and then hear me, so they'd run away. It annoyed me, so I couldn't, from that point on I had to find somewhere that was technically 30 minutes away by cycle to jump rope, as opposed to 5 minutes walking distance to jump rope. It then became a 20-minute cycle. So I then had to cycle for 20 minutes, jump rope for 20 minutes, and then come back. So it became such a big rigmarole to do cardio a day that, you know, once there's that, we call it friction. Once you have that friction of trying to do something, it's like you're less likely to do it. And it sucks. But yeah, I do need to get back in that mode. I do need to get back. That's why I bought the treadmill at home. I have exactly the same one that Pete had. I bought it before him. I told him he should get it too. The only issue with that treadmill is it only goes up to 6 kilometers per hour, which is not very fast, but it's enough for a walk indoors, especially when it's hot outside. But that's why I started doing that, because I'm like, if it's rainy or it's winter weather, at least I can walk. But now I can't even do that. Sorry. And now I can't even do that because I'm so busy with work. It's just, my life has just become one big eat food, do work, shogunai. But I wouldn't change it because, you know, it's fun. I get to hang out with you guys. You should play Jumpkin. Oh. I had this moment, Swanton, where I was like, it's a rite of passage, right? Because I know Rainho did it. I know Pete's done it. I know Connor's done it. Ludwig's done it. And I feel that at some point there will be some kind of marathon where I don't stop until I beat Jump King. I'm not saying that out loud. You never heard me say it, but I don't look. I streaming is not my job. I don't earn the kind of money that those guys earn where they can just stream all day, every day and make money and pay their rent and be able to afford national health. Bearing in mind, I'm older. My national health is a lot more than theirs. Trust me, once you hit 40 in Japan, all the bills go up because you're old. I can't do that. I'm not like these young kids that even Pete's going to fight. Pete's 40, right? He just turned 40. So he's in for a rude awakening next year if he hasn't had the bill yet, that when you turn 40, all the national health goes up. A lot. He's in for a rude awakening. Well, tell the fucking government that, Perry, because once you hit 40 here, that's it. They bump everything up by at least $100, if not $200. Everything goes up. Your pension, national health, it all just like, oh, you're old. You're a liability now. Pay us more. It just happens. Anyway, my point is that they're financially able to say, oh, I'm going to stream every day. I'm not in that situation. That's why I do camera work. I stream for fun. You know, that's my point. I'm not someone like, this is why I keep saying I'm not a streamer. If this affected me being able to pay my rent, I would not be doing this. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm able to film and edit with the guys and I get an income, I'm able to stream. But if I didn't have that, I would not be here right now streaming at nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. So just... Pete says every year he's going to get into shape. We all say that sobering. At least I've got proof I have done that 3 times, so... Rip sleep schedule. Well, I mean, yeah, what sleep schedule? Everyone keeps saying that to me when I tell them what I'm doing. Editing all day and then streaming until 4 a.m. in the morning. They're like, how the fuck are you doing that? And I'm like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I think the only reason I can do this is because I'm single. Can you imagine doing this with a partner? I don't think it would be possible. I heard taxes are going up for people that are single in Japan. Fuck off, Ice Cube. Fuck off. That ain't true. Ain't no way. Taxes should be going up for people that are married. Extensive hobby. How the fuck would you be able to tell if someone's single or not anyway, for that matter? I think they're going to have kids because... Oh, really? Well, no, I don't think they would raise taxes for people that don't have kids. They would just like give an incentive to have kids. So usually it's like, if you have kids, you'll get a bonus. That's what England did, for Christ's sake. And then they had a big baby boom. Oh, Paul single-handedly halving his... Yeah, at your behest side, I'm doing this for you, okay? Hope you appreciate that. Everything is more expensive. Is that true, Taz? For me, I found the biggest downside to being single is that I still want to cook. And I still want to cook the same size portion I'm used to because I'm used to cooking that size portion. And it's no longer split in half. Or if I order a Domino's pizza, for instance, I'll still want to order the large because I'm used to having a large, but I'm no longer eating half, I'm eating the whole fucking thing. So in that sense, I think if you're in a relationship, it's kind of good because everything gets half. It's kind of nice. From a food perspective, it's lovely. I have to get used to, I did do it the other day. I had my leftovers from butter chicken curry that I made a week ago because I made a batch and put half of it in a Ziploc bag and then put it in the freezer. So I did do good there. I just need to do that more often. I have done that a couple of times with pizza here, New York pizza. If I buy New York pizza here, I normally make sure I leave at least 3 or 4 slices and put them in the freezer. But yeah, it gets hard, man. When you're used to having a life when you're with a partner and you have to split everything 50-50, going back to being single and like feeding for yourself, portions are hard, man. You're just used to, okay, that chicken breast will feed 2. Oh shit, it's all for me. Great. But no, you have to stop at what you would normally have for the portion size, but it tastes too good. Shit. It's hard. Like this. I could share half of this. I could share half of this. Or I could eat it all. Half or all. What is this? So 1/8 of a bar. So 1/8, I believe 1/8 of this, which is this much. That's 1/8, so 1/8 is here. That alone is 133 calories, 8 grams of fat, 4 grams of saturates, 12 grams of sugar. I don't see any protein on there, baby. There should be protein though, because it's got nuts in it, so it should have some protein, but yeah. That's 1/2. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. So 130. Alexa, what's 133 times 8? This is 1,064 calories in this bar alone, chat. And it's all sugar. All sugar. Goodies from here. No, you can get these here, Trav. We spoke about it earlier. I bought this here on the way home. You can buy them here. Go to Seiyu, you can get these. That's technically, if I wanted to lose weight, I'd aim for 1,800 to 2,000 calories a day. So that would be half a day's worth of calories alone. Yes, you could lose weight on this. You'd have a shit time because it's really shit fuel for your engine. But you could lose weight on this. Like, look how small this is. I'd rather have like 1,000 calories in like salad. That would be like so much. I'd certainly prefer being single to being in a bad relationship. Taz. The truth seer has spoken. I agree. And that's why I'm single. I had Macca's yesterday. It was like 800 calories for a burger and a McFlurry. McFlurry is where you went wrong. That's where you went wrong. You got to eat all that in one go. I'm not going to eat it in one go, but I could, agent. And I have done many, many times in the past. Surprising that brand is imported in. Well, this is what we spoke about it earlier, Trav. But yeah, this is Asda is owned by Walmart. And there's a company called Seiyu, which is run by Walmart, and Seiyu is in Japan. So you can get this because of them. Because it's Walmart. McFlurry is worth it? Bollocks. Bullshit. I don't go to fucking McDonald's for a McFlurry. How dare you? You go there for the buy double cheeseburger. Or the XL Pote Nugget Die. And if you don't know what that is, you've not been to Japan, baby. I could devour. Well, no, I'm not answering. No, I'm not reading that, Shaz. How dare you? Did you know, unless it specifically states it's vegan, it's likely still contain... Yes, I know, there's a big issue Mudal was talking about with his partner where she's wheat intolerant, and he did a video on this on his channel, but I know that because soy sauce has wheat in it, apparently, so if you have a gluten allergy, it's really fucking hard to eat anything here because everything has soy sauce in it. There's one particular onigiri that you can get no pun intended, in 7-Eleven. It's a tuna one that apparently has no wheat in it in some stores. So when he goes out to the sticks and they think, oh, this one's great, they have to look on the back of the packaging, even though it looks like it should be okay. Some of them have wheat in them still. So, I mean, fuck that. This is why I keep saying, I think when he says he's staying here for a year and leaving, I think he will leave because fuck that. I wouldn't want to have to do that every day here. That sounds like a horrible thing. People can be allergic to soy. Well, soy boys, right? It's true. Plant-based burger. Oh, there's a great one in Sendai. We did it on Junk Food Japan with Sharla. Back when she was a vegetarian, yeah. That must have been hard for her though, going from vegan/vegetarian to I'm going to eat meat now. Anyone that goes from that to that, it's got to be hard for your audience to like cope and recognize. Oh dear, it would be a great drink with something cheeky in it, but it's not. It's a plain old Coke. You would know. I'd only speak the truth. A few days of diarrhea. Isn't that what Connor's got right now? We spoke to him the other day. He said he's just non-stop shitting. It's like, what the fuck did you eat? Why did she stop? That's a question for her. I have no idea. She must really love him, that one to... Yeah, true. I miss Mudan doesn't like too much... What? I think Miss Mudan doesn't like too much attention, otherwise it would make it interesting. But yeah, true. For Nick, nah. He's too loud for her, man. Way too loud. She's eating meat. You don't know this, Arj? She's done a few videos. It's been quite a while. She said staying vegetarian was too hard. That makes sense. That makes sense. For reasons I just described. The one thing we're strict about, making sure vegetarian stuff has no contact with meat. Good luck with that in Japan. Do you watch Charlotte's? Of course I do. Her, in real life, the vlog stuff she does is great. Always lovely to know what my mate's other half is up to. It's always fun. Connor got... What? He got Indian food? I don't know. He's got really, really, like, weak innards. He always, like, has an issue, right? I mean, people have told me before, it's like he always complains about this food's causing an upset stomach and stuff. He always seems to have these phases, but for this long's a bit like, ooh, not good. Funny number of Indian restaurants in Tokyo? What does that mean? McDonald's got dinged by our food authority for so much of those things that I wouldn't be sure if it was you. Soy stomach. Well, I didn't say that, but yeah, sure. He keeps doing food challenges. That's true, Emma. In America, right? Last one was pizza. He's going back there soon, right? Isn't he flying over there in a couple of days? He's doing the Olympics with Ludwig or something. The mad lad's going out again. Can't believe he's going over there again. I mean, the amount of travelling they do is insane. Mind you, if it's business class. Makes things a little bit nicer, right? Not like he's doing anything else here, so... Mind you, to be fair, last time he went there, he did more streams there than he's ever done here, so he did a lot more content for you guys over there. Air miles. Air miles is tricky for me, Emma, because every time I fly out with someone, they're saying, oh, have you got... Normally it's Anna, All Nippon Airways, and they're like, have you got a number? I was like, yeah, I got a number, here's my number. But they put my name in as my name, and even if I tell them my middle name, the problem with Anna here is they don't put spaces between middle names. So if you tell people's name, your name, you have to specify that it's my name, all one word. And because my names are too long, they skip out a few fucking letters, so it's not even the same fucking thing.
Oh hey, more beats for TwitchCon. Also, speaking of pie and sausages, your reactions are the best part of the whole thank goodness you're here VOD. Never have you been more speechless during a stream and it is priceless. Good game.
Well, I did not know that game had so many sexual innuendos, shall we say. It was incredibly British. Thank you for the bits.
sausages.
If you haven't seen it, check out on the VOD channel. I did upload it already. We played a very, very, very British game called Thank Goodness You're Here. And yes, there are many, many occasions where I'm left speechless, and that will make a clips special at some point. It was a lot of fun. Indeed. I've told him he should play it, yeah. I've told Connor, I've told Pete to play it. I'd be more interested in Pete because I wonder how many references he would understand. So I'd love to know what he would make of it. But I know he's currently in his... Oh, I saw him, was it last night? I think he was playing a new card game, right? Something dungeon thing. It looked interesting, but it was blackjack. It looked fun. He shares QT with Ludwig. This is true. Yeah, it's a good thing, Perry. If you were there, I'm pretty sure it would have been too distracting, no doubt. Mezes, how you doing? How was your weekend? Dungeon Deep. What a name.
Name is Optimus Prime.
X Factor. Thank you so much for the re-prime. Is that what you call it? A resub with Prime. Thank you so much for the resub. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers. That's it. Isn't it just a blackjack game though? It's a blackjack, right? That's the whole premise of it, which is nice. I like it simple. I find that people say you should play these Balatro and those kind of games, but I don't feel it's my vibe. I learned that with Hades, because I did 2 streams with Hades. Admittedly, not full streams, but I realized very quickly that me playing those games, I don't think works in my kind of streams. It's just like, I'm just playing a game and not being able to interact with you guys. I didn't like it. So as much as the game was good, but I feel like it wasn't a great, stream. I felt like I needed to react with you guys more. Did you order pie and sausages? Oh. See, now I want to go to Hobgoblin. I want to get some sausage and mash. Bangers and mash. I did get... What should I make tomorrow, chat? I did get out some chicken breasts, and I don't know what to make. What should I make tomorrow? Give me something. Well, I'm not making... Actually, you know what? It'll be the day after because tomorrow I'm hanging out with Nick, so... Natto curry? Fuck off. What's that? Chimichangas. I saw Chef PK make that stuff and he was like, this is the most stupidest fucking meal I've ever made. Chicken tikka masala? Oh, I could do that. Alfredo chicken. Healthier, thank you. Italian chicken. What's Italian chicken? Thai green curry. Also good. What's Italian chicken? Chicken katsu. Oh. I would only make a chicken katsu if I was using dried tofu, because I don't think I want to use breadcrumbs on it. I think that'd be too much calories for it. I need to lose weight. I put on too much weight again. Did you just call Alfredo healthy? Healthier. Not healthy. Healthier. Deep fried chicken. Alfredo chicken. Marinated chicken in Italian dressing, then grilled. Marinated in what? I do like garlic chicken. You know, I really wish I had the patience to make... Shit, what's it called? Chicken Kiev. I wish I had the patience to make another homemade chicken Kiev, because I fucking loved when I made them, but so much patience was required to make them. I vaguely sound like a New Yorker? No, I don't. I think that's your ears. You sound too posh, so you wouldn't know. It's Essex, mate. Then marinate the chicken with Italian dressing. If you want healthy, do the velveted chicken stir fry with broccoli. Ooh. Velveted chicken stir fry with broccoli sounds good. I mean, I could use the onigiri noodles and make something. I feel like I would want to make it with the... Not the onigiri, I mean the Vite ramen. I would use the noodles but not the sauce to make something. So that means I'd have good protein noodles with protein chicken. I'd have to see what I can make something. I want to have shabu shabu again, but I've kind of like warmed up to the idea that I could do a shabu shabu on stream one day if I ever find the need to do a target and do a shabu shabu on that table behind me. That could be fun. But that would be a stretch goal. Chicken Kiev. It's not easy to make. Chicken Kiev's hard, man. You got to shape it. You got to flatten it out, put the stuff in, wrap it up, pinch it like with like toothpicks, put it in the freezer, but not too long, it shouldn't be frozen. Bring it out again, breadcrumb it, put it back in, take it out again, air fry it. It's very, very complex, but it tastes amazing, the end result. Mind you, I think it tastes amazing because of the butter and garlic in it more than anything, so maybe it's not necessary. Oh dear, we're quoting ASO now, are we? Well, I mean, yeah, just translate my word hard to effort. That's what I mean. It's just so much work for a little tiny meal. If I had a significant other, maybe I'd put the effort in, but when I'm cooking for myself, I'm not going to put that much effort. It's like... and it's annoying because I did say to myself once a week I would treat myself to making a lovely lavish meal. But, you know, fuck it. What can I say? Can't be bothered, innit? You know what I mean? You can't be bothered. You can make the butter beforehand and freeze it. This is true. Also, the parsley is important. Parsley, garlic, and butter. Effort in it. Exactly. Too much effort. Without any payoff. You know, you can't schmooze anyone and say, look what I made for you. Look at this beautiful occasion that I've made for you, darling. Aren't I special? And it's just me looking in the mirror saying, yes, you're amazing. Oh, thank you so much. It's a lovely meal. Isn't it true love? I love stews but can't be bothered to cook for 3 hours. Well, that's where you want a slow cooker, right, Dim? You'd start the stew up and then just leave it. That's another thing. I mean, I would love a slow cooker. But unfortunately, I've got no fucking room. I've got rice cooker, steamer, air fryer, my bullet protein thing, and then I've got the electric oven slash electric microwave. So I've got no more room over there for another big application. Well, and it sucks because I know that slow cookers are great to have. And I also think that electric's cheaper than gas right now. It's all the effort without the... Yeah, exactly right. Pressure cooker. I know. Cook it for Beaker. Where is Beaker? Beaker's lying down on the floor. Beaker, you're drunk. Go to bed. I'm a minimal input, maximum output kind of gal. That's called Uber. Isn't that Uber? Pretty sure it is. Ninja. Don't talk about Ninja. I hear they're terrible. Don't people say Ninja are the worst like applications ever? I know they have McDonald's. The fucking hell. They have microwaves here that detect what food's in them and like they weigh it and detect what it is and they can tell how long it needs to be cooked for to make it perfect. They have that here. I wonder what Nick's going to make tomorrow. That's a good point. That's some Spy Kids shit, but it's true. I've seen it. Just throw everything in and wait for 5 minutes. Isn't that a stew? Well, maybe more than 5 minutes. Probably add a few zeros to that, but still, that's a stew, right? Appliances, that's what I meant. Yeah, Idaho, sorry, yeah. Look, I've been drinking tonight, alright? This is called the Sober Up stream for a reason. Also, I've been hanging out with Alex, so when you say New York accent, you might mean his accent, which is LA. Although I found out tonight he's actually lived in Fukuoka for 2 years. I was like, what? I didn't know he lived in Fukuoka for 2 years. That's insane. I just think you're wrong, Soapy. I think you're wrong. He talked about it. Did you mean Fukuoka? Fukuoka. Yeah, that's the one. You can cook a stew in the oven and add potatoes on top of the hot pot. Done. You know one thing I would love to do, Emma? I'd love to learn to do more stuff in a rice cooker. Where it's like a stew, you know, you prepare it all with the rice and then you just shove it in and it cooks it. I'd love to be able to do that more. I need to learn more dishes where it's like, put it all in the rice cooker, job done. I need to learn that. Because I never use that enough. He had a really sweet gig in the JET program that didn't involve teaching. Well, I asked him today, what he was an English teacher. He said he wasn't an English teacher. Which was shocking to me. I was like, you wasn't an English teacher? Me too. I don't need cake, Arj. I don't need cake. I've got plenty of cake as it is with Beacon behind me. Have I tried to do recipes in the manual? I've had this for so long, mate. I can't remember where the manual's gone. Where is Cube? Don't ask me, mate. Ask Connor. How do you move to Japan without being an English teacher? Well, for starters, be here. If you're here, it's a good start. Because out of sight, out of mind. The hardest part is getting the visa, mate. That's the hardest part because most companies don't want to hire you unless you have a visa already because it's an arse sake for them to get one for you. Unless you're a celebrity of some kind, in which case I would say start doing YouTube shorts, get 1 million views, no, 5 million views, 1 million subscribers, and then say, Geeks Plus, you should hire me to come over. And they'll be like, oh, that's a good thing, idea, let's do that, yeah. And then you'll get over it, no worries, mate. What drew me to Japan? I mean, I've mentioned this before on streams. Ever since I was a kid, I've always been fascinated with Japan. I mean, my dad used to go to car boot sales and bring back Ultraman videotapes and Godzilla videotapes. So that was always like, whoa, that's amazing. And then throw on like Super Mario on the Nintendo, Street Fighter, insert any game here from the 16-bit era, even the 8-bit era. I've always been fascinated by everything that came out of this country, and I was like, it became a point where I used to make music and I felt like I wanted to give something back, and I was like, well, this country has influenced my life so heavily, it made sense that I start trying to do something to give back, which is why I started singing in Japanese and writing songs in Japanese, you know, to give back. And lo and behold, they was like, you're all right, you should come over here. So I started coming over here, and slowly but surely I ended up living here. So yeah, that is an amazingly short, condensed version of my life. Isn't it sad when you can condense 30 years of your life in a 20-second skit? There were some ups and downs along the way. What do you think I'm comfortable with the language, Kevin? What makes you think I'm comfortable with the language? I'm never comfortable with the language. I'm surrounded by English speakers all the time. I went through a phase. I used to speak more fluently when I came here 10 years ago. I was way better at Japanese because I was very, very heavily doing my best to do it. And I was singing in Japanese, so I was learning it more. But these days, I'm surrounded by Chris, Connor, insert non-Japanese speakers, or like not like we don't speak in Japanese to each other. And then throw on top of the fact that I got lazy because it's like I don't need to speak Japanese because everyone I work with doesn't speak it. So we say kuki yomeru. Kuki yomeru is what we say. So it means you can read the air. Kuki is air, and yomeru means you can read. So kuki yomeru is like I can kind of understand the gist of what people are saying. So in that context, it was just like, obviously when I was married, we used to watch Japanese TV all the time. So I used to pick up a lot of phrases and just learn from like repetition. It helped a lot watching Japanese TV. As much as I don't really like Japanese TV, I'm not a huge fan of it. It's a bit weird and zany for me. But yeah, it was good to learn. When you realize that most people surrounding Pete are British, yep. You lose it if you don't use it. This is true. This is kind of true, Din, but at the same time, I've realized because literally the best way to learn kanji, without doubt, as a foreigner, unless you're Chinese, in which case you already know it, you lucky devil, is a website called Wanikani, Wanikani. I still know kanji and the onyomi, kunyomi just from that website, and it's just indoctrinated in me because they teach you short stories for kanji, and based on, because normally kanji means one sound on its own, but when you put it with something else, it becomes another sound. Isn't that fucking fun? So it also changes its meaning when it's with another sound, usually. But usually sometimes if a kanji is about water, when it's put with something else, usually it stays about water, but not always. But usually it does. So like the onyomi is usually on its own, and kunyomi, I believe, is when it's with something. So like the letter A, like for instance, let's just say the letter A is a kanji. When A is put next to E, it will have a completely different sound to A. It won't be A anymore, it'll be something else. So there's a lot of that in Japanese. And the website Wanikani is really good at learning that because it teaches you stories. And it defines kanji in stories and certain sounds. And the thing is, the more weird the story or the more out there the story is, the more likely you are to remember it. So it shouldn't be something like, the man put the slipper on. It should be more like something like, I don't know, fucking, Kai slaps someone with a chunkler. You know, you're more likely to remember it there. Obviously, if the word chung is the word that the onyomi reading, you're going to understand it more because of that phrasing than something else. You know what I mean? So it makes more sense. You still struggle with Chinese characters? Well, I mean, don't we all? New boots have arrived and also chocolate, but it's melted to hell. Well, shit. Put it in the fridge, leave it for a bit, but don't eat it until it's room temperature. No, it doesn't. Are you talking to me, NPC? Am I wrong with my understanding of Japanese? Is that what you mean? Or are you talking about something else? I find it hard learning European languages. I've even mixed up... Well, the worst thing with European is when there's female and male, I find. Because, like, I don't think it's there anymore. I think someone told me before, Portuguese, you have obrigada and obrigado. I remember that being a thing when I was growing up. I don't know if that's still a thing. But that's, like... It's just a fucking pain in the ass once you start throwing in female and male, which they do have in Japan. They say they don't, but they fucking do, because certain phrases women say. That's why you should never learn Japanese. If you're male, never fucking learn Japanese from your female, your girlfriend or whatever, because you're going to sound like a girl in Japanese. Careful. Same other way around if you're female learning from a male. Though I suppose the male would know if you're speaking weird, because the male would be like, why are you sounding like a dude? Whereas a female would think, oh, that's sweet, he's being cute. But never learn Japanese from your girlfriend. It's not a good look. You have male and female words, singular and plural. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, it's not taught soapy because technically they don't have male and female, but it's phrasing. There's certain phrases that are very female over male. Duolingo's safe. Duolingo is teaching you the polite form, which is not really used in modern, like if you're like with a mate. That's another thing that you need to be careful of, because when you're learning Japanese from these certain things, you're never going to get close to someone in Japanese if you're speaking too polite. And most of these language learning softwares, they're going to teach you polite Japanese because they don't want you going around like, all right, you slag, what's up? They're not going to teach you that way of saying things. They're going to teach you how to say it the polite way. Like, oh, hello, master, blah, 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 blah. Oh, what a lovely fine day it is. How do you do? And that's fine, but you're going to find that the Japanese person's going to react to you in the same way and be incredibly respectful to you when you're trying to build a rapport as a mate. Like, you all right, mate, how's it going? So you're not going to get that if you're speaking too much, like, they call it keigo, being polite, keigo. It's not going to work if you speak that way. Which is why I find a lot of Japanese, it's best to learn the dictionary form first. So you'll find that the dictionary form of words is very abrupt. It's like the most shortest form of the word usually. So that's how I started learning, was the shortest form of the word first. What's an example I can give? Like miru, to see, miru. But if you're doing these lessons like Duolingo, they'll say mimas, the mass form, which is the more polite version. Whereas like miru would be like the dictionary form. And actually I think it's more handy to learn the dictionary form, because if you're looking something up and you don't know what it means, it's going to be the dictionary form, not the mass form. It's going to be the dictionary form version that you see when you're looking things up. But obviously we can get away with it because we're foreign, so we can sound a bit rude It's not rude, but you know what I mean. It's like we can get around speaking a bit impolite, like buddy to someone who's older because it's like, oh, he's a foreigner, he doesn't understand. Whereas a Japanese would never speak like that to someone older because they'd be like, oh, I need to be respectful, so I need to do the proper keigo. But yeah, I would recommend learning the dictionary forms first, because once you learn the dictionary forms and then learn how to turn like mi, ru, the ru, ru, learn how to turn that into a polite form. So ru in this case is mas. So mimas. But I'm not a Japanese teacher, by the way. No liability here. You didn't hear this from me. It's at your own discretion. But from what I've learned, it's better to learn the words and then find out like the or ending and how you get that to mas. And that's a better way of learning, because like everything, if you're learning something in a dictionary, it's not going to be the mas form. It'll be the dictionary form. You won't find mimas in the dictionary. You'll find miru in the dictionary. And then there's slang. They'll throw slang words in that you won't find, like, I mean, Hanakin, for instance. It's a very, very old slang phrase. But Hanakin is literally like Flower Friday, which is an old word to use for like, let's fucking go out on the razza on a Friday night. But you won't hear young people say it, but older people understand it and they'll laugh at you for knowing it. But these kind of words you won't fucking know. They don't say this in dictionaries and things. Proper tone also matters. Well, fucking, I mean, I don't want to get that deep, mate, but yeah. I don't want to get that fucking deep, but yeah, of course. Lingo dear, that's a new one. Teaches dictionary form first, but that's good. If it teaches dictionary form first, that's good. I redeemed hydrate. Good for you, mate. Make sure you hydrate, mate. I don't have any Coke left, so if you want me to hydrate, it's literally streams over, because I don't have anything else. Well, no, it's not kin as in gold, it's Hanakin Yorbi, so Hanakin, as far as I know. Because Friday is in Kin Yorbi, so Hanakin is in like Hanakin is in Kin Yorbi, so Hanakin. That's the definition of it. It's just shortened. Cat bested teacher, he's fluent in English, Japanese, and Essex. Fuck off. You ain't going that way, mate. You ain't gonna get me on that. I'm fluent in fuck off. The Mandarin class proper tone made me give up. Oh, mate. I don't know how Chinese understand each other. Like, how can you have one word mean so many different things depending on the tone you use? How? Like, when I see Onigiri, when she talks in Chinese, I'm like, what? I'm like, huh? I don't know how you do that. Do the Japanese carry water bottles as much as peeps in the UK? Not really. We have vending machines. We don't really have to carry water bottles. Water bottle? I was told, apparently, I didn't realise this, apparently the Aliens trailer has a British guy, the new trailer for the new Alien film. There's a British guy in it. They're shut in the water! Apparently he says that in the trailer. I didn't know that. Is that true? Something in the water! Also, I've heard early reviews say that the new film's really good. Like, up there with 1 and 2, so... happy for that. In Chinese, you learn phrases instead of individual... Oh, really? Instead of individual... Wow, okay. The one thing that amazes me about Chinese is that there's no spaces between words. At least with Japanese, you have kanji, and then hiragana to sort of like, okay, that's the end of one word. Chinese, it's just kanji. More kanji. It's just... Bro be yapping. Too much yapping. Like, how the hell do you read that? It's insane. Obviously, kanji... I'm sorry, that's obviously not what you call it in China. What do they call kanji in Chinese? They took out the stops. Yeah, I mean, there's no shortcuts. It's still a long fucking essay, but they just don't do it. Hanji. Germans are the same. My ex was teaching me Mandarin. That's why she's an exit, isn't it? She was teaching you Mandarin. My lord, was it difficult. Didn't survive the teaching, obviously. All I know, obviously, I did date a Chinese lass. We were working in Uniqlo at the same time, actually, at the time. And what was the word she used? She kept saying, "Fan shula, fan shula." She kept saying that to me. Apparently, that's like a flirty, like something. I don't know what it meant, but yeah, she kept saying it. But her eyes suggested she was pissed off at me. So you can do the maths on that, you Chinese speakers, what that means. But yeah, German fuses words together, but we put space between our words. Exactly, fucking spaces. Honestly, writing is difficult only for writing, reading, and talking. Yeah, I hear talking is a lot easier. She said you are annoying. Well, there we go. But, you know, she said it with a certain twang in her eye. Why was she going out with me then? Why did she keep saying it? Fan shula. You are annoying. What was the other word she taught me? I can't remember. What? Not taught me. What did she say to me? I can't remember. I'll have to remember some of the words that she used to say. Oh, she was a very pretty tsundere. Yes, very, very pretty. Gorgeous, in fact. We can often sound mad without being mad. Ain't that the fucking truth? We have sometimes like romaji, pinyin to learn how we read. Oh, okay. That's the thing. You are, I am now. If there was a certain twinkle in her eye, it's flirting. Well, that's what it was, Arj. That's what it was. I mean, we only broke up because she had to move away, family things. So yeah, it was a shame. Old Latin and Greek had no spaces. When the fuck did spaces start appearing then? Who decided I want to break up words? Mind you, to be fair, it's lovely to read chat with spaces, I must say. Unless you're a certain Mr. Something right now, in which case it's the only way you can comment anything on his channel without getting banned. You know, you know. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not saying nothing. Shut up. How can eyes twinkle? No. She did have a twinkle in her eye. But if there were no spaces ever, you'd be used to it. She says with a comma after ever. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, having spaces is nice, isn't it? Imagine having to read shit like this. Oh, fuck me. I did pretty good there, Swanton. Pat on the fucking back. I think I did a pretty good job. We do have punctuation in Chinese. You do? Like what? Insert example here. I mean, I like a cheeky flirt though, sobering, to be fair. I mean, there's nothing wrong with flirting, especially when they give you the angry eye and you're like, it's nice, you know. What's wrong with a cheeky flirt? I mean, you usually can tell if you're in a good stead if she's giving you the angry eye, but she's not leaving and she's still talking. It's when she gives you the angry eye and she stops talking, then you're in trouble, okay? Or when she starts looking at her phone while giving you the angry eye. That's not a good look. That's like, Mayday, Mayday, Operation Fatal Exclose. Newer text has punctuation. Newer text? What do you mean newer text? What? What? And she leaves. Yeah, that's a big indication. That's normally a big indication. You're annoying. Walks off. Yeah, she wants me. Yeah. I got that one. Fucking hell, denial. 101. I like when it's the angry eye and she doubles down. Oh, look at you, sobering. I am the alpha male. Is that what it's like, is it? Chinese ladies are scary. The temper is no joke. I mean, yes. Especially if they're raised in China. I think if they're raised abroad, much like Japanese as well, it's like when a Japanese female is raised abroad, they're less Japanese, if you know what I mean. They're a bit more open to Western feelings or portrayal of emotions. Yeah, I know a friend who dated a Chinese lady here, And he said she was fucking crazy. He was very, very scared because she was so serious. I'm not painting everyone with the same brush, so I don't know. I'm assuming they can't all be like that. But yeah, his experience was quite something. And I was like, oh, let's be careful if we approach a Chinese lady. Noted. Oh, same with Korean as well. I've heard Korean. I've heard some weird things about dating Koreans though. I've heard that dating a Korean, what was it? I've heard dating Koreans, they're very, very serious. And if you don't message them back within 10 minutes, they get very, very angry. And they start saying, "Where are you? What are you doing? What have you been up to?" Korean, is it clingy or is it like, is it a self-esteem thing? You say clingy. Is it a self-esteem thing? Rob's wife seems chill, but very loud. She's westernized though. I think she's westernized. Korean ladies are rough when they get familiar, Japanese, when they get familiar with you. Fucking hell. Maybe both. Cultural norm thing? Yeah, so I know that in Korea there's a big culture around drinking. A big thing, so I feel bad for them in that regard. Like, everyone's just expected to drink. And dating culture, it used to be, from what I hear, was very, very, you must go out and wear the same clothes if you're a couple. You have to wear the same top if you're seen as a couple, and you always go to tea houses. It's always about going to somewhere that serves tea. But in the evening, you have to be able to down your soju well. We call that a boomer couple here? No, isn't it? It used to be a thing. I think it was a very idols thing to do. Like, you know, if you were a couple that you wore the same top. So like a striped t-shirt, they both wear the same thing. Dating apps? Why the fuck are you still using dating apps, Itchy? Just go to Starbucks or go to look, I've said this many times. Just go to somewhere that you have a common interest in. Like, find out what your hobbies are. Find a club that does it. Go there and you'll find someone with a similar hobby to you, and what a surprise. Haha, there's an immediate, like, you have a connection with someone. If you like cooking, go to a bookstore and look up the section of, like, cooking recipes. And then you'll find someone of the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever floats your boat, and they'll be reading something. You'll be like, "Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool, looks good, you know, would you fancy trying that?" You know, you just strike up a conversation and it's the same hobby, you know, that's where you do it. It's not risk tips, it's common sense, for fuck's sake. Everyone's so used to using dating apps and online now, they're so scared to go out and say hello to someone. It's crazy. I go to the gym, you wouldn't talk to me at the gym. No, I would not, Max. Yeah, that's the one place I think that's stupid. Might talk to you after you come out the shower though, once you finish your workout. "Hey, I saw you doing some reps, it's pretty cool. What do you press?" If you're looking too hard, you probably won't find it. Yeah, well, that's what they say, right? When you're not looking, you'll find it the most. But the problem is that, I mean, I have the problem that I'm really shit at reading signs. So, like, someone will tell me that, "Oh, she was really into you." I'm like, "Really? How did you tell? You didn't see her salivating when she looked at you?" I was like, "No." What do you mean? Like a Wagyu fine steak, apparently. But yeah. That's obviously not what happened, but my point still stands that I don't know when someone's attracted. It's just one of those things. Give us a lesson via those dating sims. Dating sims? No. Everyone in there is way too young. I wouldn't go into the women's locker room. No, I said wait. Wait at the counter, you fucker. Max, stop going to the fucking women's locker room. What's wrong with you, Max? Max Spice doesn't mean Max Riz. You're not Lisan Al Gaib. Salivating. Maybe she had rabies. Maybe she had those, like, you know, those fizzy things that, like, pop in your mouth. Maybe it's just like the foam coming out from them. You never know. Number 10, touch grass. That isn't number 10. Isn't that number 1? Go outside. Number 9, make them angry. Well. mean that's what works for me. My flirting consists of making the girl angry, and if she doesn't run away, then she's here to stay. So yeah, if you can make a girl stay after making her angry, you're on a good sign. Yeah, but you know, isn't that what people do? You bully each other in a cute way. Isn't that kind of flirty? You know, you sort of be mean to someone, but in a cute, flirty way. Someone rizzed me up a year ago, and I just went away. What did they do? How did they rizz you up? In what sense did they rizz you up? Clearly, it wasn't enough. Max had a point. What? It's flirting. I think it's flirting. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with. It's not playing hard to get. It's just knowing boundaries, right? I think the most important thing is to be you. And I know that's such a cliche thing to say, but like, essentially down to your sense of humor. If you can't be you in front of someone's sense of humor or otherwise, then eventually it's gonna come out and like it's either gonna work or not. So just honestly chat, the older you get, the less patience you have. I just don't have fucking patience. This is why when everyone says, go on a date, fuck off. I don't have the patience for it, right? You lose the patience as you get older. It's like, you either like me for me or not. I'm not going to go out of my way to make you think I'm something that I'm not. So yeah. We need a bullet point play-by-play of the Riz. Yes, we do. I agree. I do... Oh, love bombing's the worst thing. I hate love bombs. Yeah, I agree that is cringe. But at the same time, I believe Nick love bombed Angela. And it worked really well for her. So, depends. It depends. Mind you, she was really hard to get though, to be fair. Paul's ideal... Fuck off, sobering. I'm going to time you out for that. Jesus Christ. My ideal date is going to Macca's. Fuck off. Careful, mate. Love bomb. You don't know what that is, Emma? It's a bad thing, really. Usually a love bomb is someone that just bombards you with like how amazing they think you are and like making you feel like you're the most amazing person in the world. Like a fucking 20 out of 10 and like, oh my God, you're so great. And even if you're not responding, they'll just keep doing it until you come around to it. And then once they've got you, they don't really give a shit. Usually a love bomb though is a way to get someone in to your area and it leads to something else like doing work for them. Or what do they call it? Lover boy method, right? But that usually starts with love bombing. Paul's ideal date is free gyoza? No, that's not my ideal date. What are you talking about? It's creepy. It is creepy. And a lot of people do it. I met my current partner dissecting a huge rat. Well, there we go. You found a common interest, apparently. A bit worried about that, sobering, but okay. I once dated a guy that called me princess. I was mid-20s and certainly not... mid-princess. Yeah, that's a bit... Princess? A weird phrase to use. I mean, I might use the word treacle for fun. I can't remember the last time I called a female treacle, but... Again, it's hard because at my age, you used to say, you're right, darling. And it wasn't seen as anything offensive. But these days, you call someone anything other than their name and everyone's like, how dare you call me something that's not my name? What do you mean by treacle? What is this treacle? You think I'm food? I'm like, it's a term of endearment. I'm not calling you something negative. But they get so offended when you just try to say something that's not their name. And it's like, you know what I mean? Treacle, is that an Essex thing? I don't know. It's something we used to say. Hello, treacle. It's just something silly fun. It's not meant to be taken seriously. Just like darling. I mean, I can't understand why a female would be offended by someone calling them darling. How is that a bad thing? I feel like that's calling them like a term of endearment. If someone's a darling, that means like, I think of you highly, not lowly. So calling someone darling, or even sweetheart, you know, insert one of those kind of words here. It's like, that's not seen as like a derogative term. So I don't understand why women don't like being called that in this day and age. They're like, how dare you? oh, I can't believe you're calling me that. I'm like, why? What's wrong with that? It depends on the relationship. Well, it also, like, isn't the whole point of it to sort of, like, loosen the mood up, you know? Manners maketh man, true. I mean, if I hold a door open for you and I call you treacle, is that offensive? Or if I hold the door open and call you darling, here you go, darling. Okay, yeah, prime example. I'll hold the door open for you to let you go into the taxi and say, here you go, darling. Are you offended by the fact I call you a fucking darling, even though I'm holding the door open for you? Is that bad? Why is that bad? But some people, you say that, Emma, but some people find that offensive. So a lot of people using these terms. Well, I think people need to understand the concept then, the tonality of it, right? Fucking darling. You don't like it? So there you go. Treacle sounds like some kind of tree barnacle hybrid. Well, it is. I'm from Essex, for fuck's sake. It's a little cringe. What the fuck? What do you prefer to be called then? Your Highness? Grand Mistress of the fucking seas of the ocean? What should we call you? Or Susan? Here you go, Susan. What do I call you? How do I show, like, I like you more than just saying your fucking name? You know what I mean? Here you go, Kate. That feels not enough, right? But just say your name. Babe? Fuck off. How is babe better than darling? Get the fuck out of here. Just call them mate. Here you go, mate. One of the lads. Rev up the Bugatti. Dating is, this is what I mean, Kevin. That's why I'm like, I'm happy to be single. Fuck this shit. Dating is too hard. But in Japan, it's different. They still appreciate being called darling or dear, you know, or sweetheart. They don't mind it. They don't have this fucking stick up their ass about thinking it's some ulterior motive other than what it is, where it's just a term of fucking endearment showing that I like you. They don't mind it here. Whereas, like, you go abroad with, you know, England, and they're like, what did you just call me? Fucking taxi. I think you'll find my name is Chardonnay. Not fucking darling. Get out. Like, what the hell? Call me a taxi. You're paying. How dare you? Hello, Mint. I saw you. Hello. Don't mind me. We're just having a discussion about what terms we can and can't call women in this day and age. Call me Baby Gronk. There we go. Hello, Baby Gronk. Get in the Bugatti, baby. Don't call her a bike. Itchy no. That's different. See? I call my Japanese girl darling all the time because she likes that. See? Sweetheart, darling, love. I don't understand why it suddenly became a bad terminology to use amongst, like, women in England and America as well. America's the worst. Try and call an American female darling, sweetheart, treacle. They're like, what the fuck did you say to me? I'm like, why? What's wrong with, like, it's a term of endearment. In the South, it's normal. Elderly gentlemen used to call me Flower. I don't know, that sounds a bit pedo-ish, to be fair. Hello, Flower. Laura? Yeah, that's creeping into that weird territory that we probably shouldn't go down, to be fair. Flower sounds a bit dodgy. Treacle's okay, but Flower? I'd step away from that. Only men do this to women, never the other. Well, why not? I'd fucking love to be called darling by my missus. What's wrong? I mean, for fuck's sake, my ex-wife used to call me fucking Ponyo. You never hear me crying about it. It made her happy, so I was fine with it. Fucking Ponyo? The fish girl? My fucking name is Paul. Do I look like I have a problem with it? No. I was like, fine, it made her happy. Call me Ponyo, that's fine. Right? I never saw... Not Conyo. Fuck you, Sovereign. Not fucking Conyo. Shithead. Ponyo, like the fucking Ghibli movie. You shithead. I saw you there. But yeah, you know, just like, you know, if they want to call you a term of endearment, what's wrong with that? I mean, she can call me fucking Darjeeling if she fucking has conviction and she's happy with it. I'm okay. I'm not offended. Darjeeling, your dinner. What's for dinner, Darjeeling? I don't mind that. Watch Paul land a girl who calls him mate. It's hard though, and if a girl called me mate, at the same time, right, they do say that you should get a partner that you can fart in front of when you're 80 and laugh about it, right? That's what they say. Sign of a great relationship. So, if you can find someone that can fart in front of you and there's no misgivings, it's a good sign. It's not necessarily something that you should be looking for, but apparently it's a good sign that you can be yourself around them. Not that women do number twos in the toilets at all, because they don't, right? Women don't do number twos in the toilet at all. But apparently it's a great sign. But mate, if a female called me mate that I was dating, oi mate, get us a pint, that'd be a bit weird. Because mate doesn't feel like a relationship. Mate feels, I don't know, mate feels a bit more like one of the lads. I wouldn't be fucking offended by it though. I wouldn't be like, oh my god, where's my taxi? I'm going home, fuck you. I wouldn't say that. I'd just be like, that's a bit of an unusual word to use, darling. Darling, it came out naturally. Farts happen in the bathroom. No, they do not. That's called a jacuzzi, Emma. Women do not fart. Mate is friend zone. Yeah, there you go. Mate is friend zone. That's true. That's true. What if your missus referred to you as a slam piece? Welcome back, Nathan. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Hope you're doing well. I hear you've been serving people many copious amounts of alcohol. Hopefully they're drinking responsibly. Slam piece sounds a bit suggestive, to be honest with you. The first thing that comes to my mind is not necessarily PC. But I don't know what you get up to in Wales. That's at your prerogative, mate. What you do with the fucking header on your bed piece is up to you. I'm assuming that's what she's referring to. The little headboard on the bed. By all means, mate. You should be proud. Wear it like a mantle. In fact, I think you should get a gold chain saying slam piece. I think that would be the pièce de résistance of this amazing nickname you've been given. Someone set that up. Next time he does a Premier Con. In fact, for the next TwitchCon in Wales, someone should make him a gold chain with slam piece and make him wear it. Oh, slam piece Nathan. If he knows you in the other pool, what? If she knows you in the other pool, would it bother you and make you wonder who you think she's calling when she says your name? It depends. So if she knew another pool before me, then you can't claim that, because especially if he's a best mate, then that's different. You can't like be upset with her if she refers to them as Paul. But then I would usually if that comes into play, it would be one of those situations whereby they'd have to call you by a different name, because then it would get too confusing. Like darling, sweetheart, Darjeeling, whatever the fuck she wants to call me. Papa Diddy Pop, whatever. Papa Diddy Pop, what the fuck? Where did that come from? What? Shut up. Paulie B. We don't call... No, that's not good. Ponyo. Well, that's... Yeah, no. And Ponyo might be a bit weird now because your ex-wife called me Ponyo, so that might be a bit weird. If she starts calling me that, I'd be like, whoa, there's history there, darling. We might have to step away from that. Yeah, that would be a bit weird. Sweet Cheeks? Sweet Cheeks? Who the fuck called you Sweet Cheeks? Darjeeling kicks me real hard. Yeah, yeah, Darjeeling Paul. There you go. That'll be my next Twitch. If I ever get banned on this, look out for Darjeeling Paul. The next Twitch account will be Darjeeling Paul. There you go. A little cornbread. Fuck off, Lexi. Fuck you. You don't call me a little cornbread. I might have some words to say about that. That'll be a swift taxi followed by a... if we had two friends with... not my favourite Paul. You sound like Chris now, NPC. Yes, it's my third favourite Paul. Cornbread? Who the fuck calls their significant other cornbread? How is that a term of endearment? Hang on a fucking minute. When have you ever called someone that you like cornbread? Oh wait. Never. Welcome home, my little baby corn. No. No, 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 no. This is just the wrong phrase. Yuki calls Pete onion. Well, he's got layers. He's got layers. Does she think he's donkey? Is that why? No, hang on. Layers, that's Shrek. Isn't Shrek the one with onion? That's like a layers. Isn't that Shrek? So she's low-key calling Pete Shrek. Kawaiso. The man who came up with treacle. There's nothing wrong with treacle. I didn't come up with it. It's a phrase. Nathan, have you ever heard this phrase in England where you call like a lass treacle? All right, lass. Treacle. All right, treacle. Let's go. Lass is another word, although people probably associate it with lassie now, so they think it's a dog term, which it's not. She also calls him friend of dirt. They have an interesting relationship, Foxy, and I'll leave it at that. More of an English thing. Most people here just say, oh dear. Oi! What would you call yourself? Slam piece. Was it slam piece? Oi, slam piece. Come over here, dinner's ready, mate. Treacle is real. I know treacle's real. I fucking know it's real. Because it's used in my area. Maybe it's an Essex thing. I've heard a lot of nicknames from when I used to watch EastEnders. Fucking hell, is that still running? Cockney English? Treacle. What the fuck would the Cockney for treacle be? Treacle? What would rhyme with treacle? What rhymes with slam these? Fuck you, Lexi. What rhymes with treacle? Neacle? Treacle tart? Smart? It's terrible. Beagle? Fuck off there. Lexi, how dare you? No. Stop with the corn. Pickle does not rhyme with treacle. Barnacle doesn't rhyme with treacle. Aluminium? What the fuck are you saying? What? Sounds like something Rolf had. What the fuck are you talking about, Nathan? Mr. Slampiece. What are you on about? What would Rolf Harris call you? That's what he'd call you, mate. Get out of the didgeridoo, mate. He would for you. Also, people, treacle is an actual food. It's a sweet syrup. Yes, calling a girl treacle, it's a sweet thing. Sweetheart. Don't you fucking... Look, this, this fucking... Soapy. You have never used fucking bra. When have you used bra in the real world? I refuse to believe this. With your posh voice that you've shared on the Discord, ain't no way you use that common word in modern day. When would you ever use bra? Before these streams, when did you use bra? I cannot imagine that accent saying bra. Ever. Ever. When do you use bra? Pookie? Pookie? Isn't that a thing you call a dog? Sweetie. See, Sweetie's nice. Alright, chat. What word would you be comfortable with your significant other calling you then? Rather than your fucking name, obviously. What name are you comfortable being called that you think would be sweet and endearing? What would you like? And don't say fucking bruh. Oppa. Okay, so Optimus wants a Korean. Sweetness. Is that Jimmy Eat World agent? Is that why? E.T.? Alien? Soapy, I'm so close to this timeout button. Babe. Babe's a good one too. What the fuck, Hawk? Shats? A shortened form of your name? D? Balbe? My nickname only because people close to me call me that. Ah, well, that's fair. But then again, wouldn't you want your significant other to have a name that they just call you rather than everyone else? Oi, cunt, dinner's... Oh my god, Stip. You'd like to be known as the C word, would you? Yeah, I got it, Emma. I got it. I just thought it was quite weird that like your nickname is basically an alien. Cinnamon bread, not cinnamon roll. Or cinnabon. It's treasure in German. Whoa, I missed that, Foxy. What was it? Schatz. Isn't... Oh, no, it's Schmatz. There was a restaurant here. There's German for it's Schmatz, though. AK-47. What? How does that work? Sorry, Mum and Dad, I'm just going to meet AK-47 down the road. Mum Ramez Niblik. What the fuck? That sounds like the worst name in the world. That's treasure in German. All right, placeholder. Schmatz. Yeah, Schmatz is a name that it's like a beer place that serves sausage here. Attack helicopter. So desert strike. I'll call you that from now on, shall I, Acoustic? Do you want to be desert strike or jungle strike? And if you don't know that reference, you're too young. Hello, police. AK-47 is on. Mom, shut up. Honey pie, that's a good one too. What's that other one? A lot of people use. Is it bunny? Poppet. That was an old one that people used to use. Hello, Poppet. That sounds a bit. I don't think you should call someone Poppet these days. That sounds a little bit promiscuous / get the police involved. Governor. Bunty. No. Bunty's bad. Cupcake's good. Governor. Cuddle cactus. A cuddle cactus. No, you had me at cuddle, but cactus? You lost me there. I was about to say something that suggested to me, and I realised that that's not good thing to say, because there are a lot of people that are cat lovers on my stream, so I shouldn't say it. So I will stop myself. I heard Poppet in Pirates of the Caribbean. That's right. Hello, Poppet. Danger Noodle. Where have I heard that term before? Mint. I've heard that name before, Danger Noodle. Poppet, that's an endearment to a child in my family. Commander? What the I've never heard that before. Snake, that's a good term of endearment for a male, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, if you call a guy Snake, I don't know any male, especially anyone that knows Metal Gear Solid for that matter, they're not going to look at that in a bad light. I mean, even if you don't know Metal Gear Solid, if you hear Snake, the guy immediately goes, Trouser Snake. Oh, yeah. She knows what she's talking about. And it would immediately make... But the problem is that the guy would then consider that a sign that you would like to go to the bedroom. So be careful by calling him that. Sugar. Great word too, oh my god. Snake is an insult in the US. It can be, but it depends how you say it, Agent. I know what you're thinking. Snake in the grass, right? That's the insult. But you'd normally say the full term, right? He's a snake. But you wouldn't say... You're not saying he's a snake. You're saying, Snake, come here. It's different. You know, when it's coming from your significant other, it makes you feel venomous. Horse solid. My lord. Isn't that what Connor keeps saying, my lord? Didn't we realise that my name was also meant a lord, so technically he should call me that from now on. Honey, bring your snake over. Oh my days. So try that on your missus next time and see what she says. What, anaconda? Well, that's where the next step up from snake goes. I'm not making stuff up. How dare you, Itchy? I only speak the truth when I'm not full of alcohol. Snake! Your fucking dinner's ready! I can just hear Otacon saying that now. Glitchy, stop it. My snake is... Oh, Max! Stop with that Listen Gabe talk. Are we asking ChatGPT? I did ask ChatGPT a question earlier today. What did I ask them? I think I was asking them for alternate titles for a YouTube title because someone's video wasn't doing that well. Pardon me. I won't look at that. That seems naughty. I'm sick and tired of these motherfucking snakes. Oh my... I know, I never saw that film. Snakes on a Plane. I'm not a fan of snakes. Genuinely, I'm not a huge fan. I don't like that you can't tell if they're happy or not with you until it's too late. I don't like that. Badger, 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 badger. What do you mean atomy? Yeah, it's true. Hang on a minute. Whoa. Did you just look dirty at what I just said? Did you just take what I said as a dirty connotation? You dirty-minded motherfuckers. I'm talking about an actual snake. You don't know if it's happy with you or not until you find out the hard way. Fuck you. You have a dirty mind. I do not. All right? Stop it. You're so dirty-minded. How dare you? Okay? I'm talking about actual snakes. Fuck you. I'm going on the break. An Essex man has become partner on Twitch. What will he do to f it up? Gosh. I'm gonna fucking meme you. This is a prime example of Chris not knowing I'm taking photos and going, welcome back to another thrilling adventure of Premier Paul. I'll be your host for the next non-F hours. Don't clip that. Oh, too late, already clipped. There he is, Gant. Bless him, right? Gant was, what a fucking Chad as well. He lost your fight. You know what? You're fucking right, Lexi. I take it back. He's a fucking arsehole. And she did have a habit of, like, smashing my spotted dick to nuts, so... Jesus Christ, that's massive. Run. Paul, your neighbour is dead. Don't remind me, Bang. Ballard's surname meaning bald-headed man. From the French or ancient Germanic person named Bullhard. Could this be the first time I get a heart attack live on screen? Oh, I suppose if everyone's we should go with New Essex hashtag. I just want to fly with the flowers and be a hippie. Let's get some riz on a flower, yeah. And then one day he won't be one of us. He will look at us as ants. That's right, Sarge. In peasants.
Get back to the van, Mouse. Oh no, not again, Paul.
You, Pete. He's a doctor. And he's a doctor. Am I in some sort of multiverse bollocks shit that I don't know about? And am I the only one that's not a doctor? What happened? This is me, six-pack Paul.
L underscore? L underscore? L underscore?
The ancient arms of Ballard. From Ball, a place around elevation, and ard high. I'm a highball. Some of you are like this guy here. Too detached. Get the f*** off. How many of these bloody things are there? Don't suppose there's any chance of a cheeky upgrade, is there? Now we need a pea with no head. That's the doctor, innit? Did I f*** up? Oh, starting to feel a bit naughty now. Is it better without the condom on? Oh, shit. Fuck.
See what's in!
Love your humor in the crane grab game vids. Can't wait for the next one so you can crane grab these nuts. Love you, Paul.
You shall not pass! What the f***? Oh, that's a cheap move. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't think about the cleanup on that. What the f*** is this? I feel like I need to do a blood test and see if it comes out at me. There's another doctor! Why are all the Paul Ballard's doctors and I'm not? He's got a fucking show reel. I'm playing a game where I drink water. Every time Paul dies in the game, you're gonna die of water poisoning, mate. This old boy just turned 42. Time to get the riz on. What does that mean, a little panic on your back? I think I'm too old for these references. Paul's neighbours divorcing over fights about their loud... Why are you guys telling them everything? Oh shit. Fucking Bosh. Sony seems to have the infuse. Look at my injuries, chat. Look how injured I am, huh? You won't let me through here? Really? You fucking moron. It's on the other side.
Ow, ow, oh my ass. Oh, oh, mama.
Lasagna cake. Actually, no, that mincemeat looks a bit fucking weird. Why does that look like cocoa? We live a cake in a gambling society. I can't believe you guys. You just non-stop gambling these days. Why? What have you become? It's not even real money. Why do you gamble? Hi YouTube, how you doing? If you cut this far, insert the word wrinkle. Wrinkle will be today's word if you got this far. I'm going to talk to you because these guys are clearly busy gambling, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, middle of the week. The only reason it's this early and I'm here is because yesterday was a public holiday.
Wrinkle D's nuts.
What? I'm British. I have a dirty mind.
Sausages.
Too much cake. Oh, they'll never take my money. Hit the wall. Hit the fucking wall. What the fuck did he come from? It won a taste award. A taste of what? Was a dog the judge? That's exactly what I would say. In the middle of a nice cupboard on, leaning in. Fucking posh. Watch Dragon. And don't say Dragon D's nuts, you mother. Oh, you've done it 1,000 times before. Oh, have I? Oh, yeah, of course. I might have a bit of amnesia. Oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. Oi.
Pepino.
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 How is that sexy?
Aubergine.
Aubergine. Sexy. What the f is this? You little shit. I got that dog in me. It sounds amazing if you're a JoJo fan. Well, as you can imagine, Connor was in his element. Surrounded by...
Sausages.
You have to launch now.
Are you f***ing go, go, go? You realize this is the only way I can get my chat to stop gambling. It's like a moth to a flame where you're sort of like leading them on. So for me, I have to play the corn song to distract them from gambling so that they know they need to use the emotes. That's kind of like my way of like dangling the fish. Get them to go away from the gambling. It worked though, it worked. It did its job. It served its purpose. Plus, it's been a while. I don't know how we feel about AI music these days though. I don't really use it this much. This many days. I don't really use it much these days. Perfect timing indeed. No more gambling. I'm on a roll. Sure. I could clear the points. Giri distracts her chat by asking them if she thinks if they think she showered. That's a thing. I remember it coming up once. I didn't know it was a thing. You missed the corn song? You can listen to the corn song any day you want. It's on my YouTube channel. If you don't know, exclamation VOD. I mean, I don't know why I'm looking at you because you're already there, but you're not. And if you're not there, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, why not? Why are you not on my VOD channel? Why are you not subscribed? Huh? Come on, come on. There was a gambler about it almost every day. Oh my god. Well, we can have a gambler about it. Is treacle a bad word? We can do a gambler on that every day. Do you feel like a treacle today or not? Sam is here. Someone was asking for Sam earlier. Sam is here. Hello, Sam. Hope you're doing well. Obviously not, because you just said fuck. Oops. It's alright, it's not real money, don't worry. You've still got your millionaire's money from Connor, so you'll be fine, mate. Have I showered in the past 24 hours? Why would you ask that question? That's a silly question to ask. I showered like 3 times. Wait, what's happening? I make him furry. No, you don't get more than that. What's happening is we're doing this. Welcome in, Sam. How you doing? Why should we care about your kinks? What does that mean? He's doing furry? Do you mean you're doing a furry? He's having a furry? He is a furry? Turk, I'm still trying to figure out what you've walked into. I don't know. Someone said they're doing furry, and I don't know if it means he is a furry, is doing a furry, or... Yeah. No, I'm quite happy not reading the spam, Perry, and just trying to figure out what Sam meant by it. I'd rather not have to read through the text and figure it out. Watch it nuke your energy bill? Good lord. Nuke what? I want an AC, it's too hot here. In England? Hell yeah. That ain't gonna happen, mate. What if he called me a furry? He can call me whatever the fuck he wants. Doesn't mean I am one, so that's fine. You can call me a fucking tonkatsu curry if you want, mate. Doesn't mean I am. It's fine. Maybe that's what Deck calls it. Deck. What does Deck call you? Lego boy? Lego less? Because you don't have Lego? You got called candy once? By me? I saw it.
Candy's nuts fit in your stream.
Fuck off. Cubey being a fairy would be one of the most normal things, but this is true. Oh, Pete and Kupo. I hope Pete's doing well. I haven't seen Pete stream since his Ace Attorney. Actually, no, I watched him the other night. What did he was playing that yeah, we spoke about it earlier. He was doing the blackjack stream, right? Spam your Kupo emotes if you have them. Poor little Kupo. Hope he's doing okay. All of my friends have got cats. It's not fair. I want a cat. I can't have a cat. This apartment won't allow me to have one. It's not fair. Who was sick on the bed? Aww. Hopefully he gets better. Whoa, hang on. You talking about Pete or the cat? Sorry, Emma, what? And at this point, it could be anyone. Last time I saw him, we was drinking until 4 AM, so technically speaking, it could be Pete. Take Cubey instead. I'm not a furry, so no. Wow, that's new. I had a cat, then a dog. How do you feel about the difference, Itchy, between having a cat and a dog? Because dogs are way more like, I must love you or my purpose is not fulfilled. Whereas a cat's like, you give me food, I love you. Don't touch me. Was it a cat dog? That's a great show. You went from a dog to a cat. Interesting, sobering. Usually dog owners don't usually go to cats unless they're forced to. At least in my experience. Everyone kept telling me to get a fucking dog. I was like, do you have any idea how hard it is if you have a dog? You've got to be like with them 24/7. As much as I'd love it to, because it would make me have to go for walks more, but the amount of traveling I do with the boys, we're traveling for like 4 days or a week. It's like, it just wouldn't be possible for me to look after a dog. I like the cat more personality. Wow. Did it take you time to warm up to getting a cat sobering, or was you okay with it straight away? Get off. It's not a hype train. Back to the good stuff. Cats are assholes. I love them. They're not assholes. They're just more open, I guess. Cooper gets super... Well, Cooper has a habit of shoving his arse in Pete's face, which is always funny on stream, I guess. I can imagine if I had a cat, they would always want to be right here. It wouldn't necessarily be viewable on stream, but it would be here the whole time, because I'm always here editing. So either that, or I'd have to train it to sleep here. And it would probably end up on my shoulder. You just got to meet cats. I know, I love cats. Look, I was raised with a cat, so I know I love cats. Connor tried to befriend Coots. I know. 40 minutes and yes, that's because Connor, like, he tried too hard. The cat was wiggling at his tail, and Connor thought it was just, oh yeah. I remember seeing that, and he was like, oh, he loves me. Look, see, it's waggling his tail. I'm like, that's not a good sign. That's a sign of frustration, and you're pissing it off. But to be fair, Connor did realise that whenever he streams, the cat loves when there's a microphone around. So I think it's just an association of comfort with Ludwig. It's just so used to seeing someone with a microphone there now. So I think it's like, oh, comfort zone. Tail wag on a cat is bad. Well, it depends on what kind it is, but usually, yeah. Especially, like, if it's like walking like this, that's a nice sign. But if it's like, yeah, that's not a good sign. It's like, unless it's got fucking fleas, in which case it's like getting bitten, but it's even worse sign, but yeah. Connor eventually got the hint on another stream. Did he really? Well, Connor's a dog person, let's be honest. That's why it's in his fucking name. I was hoping Coots would convert him to realise that cats are cute and they're just so much more easy to look after. But no, I think he generally wants a dog, so, at some point in his life. I think we've all seen the picture of him with the cat treats on his chest, and it just looks like a hamster's shat on him. That to me was like, the man's defeated. He's cute, but also a little shy. Who's this? Oh, pet guinea pig. Oh, wow. Called Reggie. Oh, yeah. After the last stream. That's right, Perry, yeah. That name's cemented in a different form these days. He tried to bait Coots into loving him, but it was too desperate. Yeah, you can't. I mean, let's be honest. We already know this from every clip where someone says they hate cats, and then it's just a clip of the cat saying, oh, you hate me, do you? Well, maybe I like you more now. Usually you find a cat will gravitate more towards you if you don't give a shit about it. Because it realizes, like, oh, you're alright. You know, you're not trying to divide too much of my attention. And then you find all these fucking Instagram, like, videos where it's all like, do you know what a cat's meow means? Maybe not. It has a different meow for what it means. Like, shut the fuck up. I see so many of those videos. It's like, oh, every cat's different. They hate desperation. This is true. Why the hell do you want me to time out Lexi, Itchy? What's going on? What's Lexi doing? He sounds like a king? Who? Oh, Reggie. Reggie the King Guinea. No, I think Connor is 100% a dog person. I mean, for Christ's sake, it's C Dog VA for a reason. And I feel like he can't go back on the name now. Alright, noted. Lexi, noted. You know, asking me to ban someone who's technically got a VIP badge, you got to have some balls to say that. So maybe we should have a different name then, since they were just... Yeah, this is true. He's got that dog. Yeah. That is the phrase, Mez. That is the phrase indeed. He's got that dog in him. C cat VA. Would it be cat or put? No, I'm not using that word. He did go to a cat cafe back in the day. Well, I filmed him with that cat bar thing that we did. That's me that filmed him with that. There was one cat there that was so cute. It was adorable. Sound like you're speaking from experience there, Richie. I do worry. Milo McSnuggle, what? I did not film the pig cafe with Cajo, no. But yeah, that video with Connor, that was so hard to film because it wasn't just us, there was another film crew there as well. And so it was like, there was a cameraman and an alternate presenter. So we had this tiny room and we all had to film at the same time. Oh, I'm trying to get everyone without everyone in shot, which is so hard to film in there. And then the lighting was just really dark. But she was a sweetheart though, the owner of the cafe. I think she was a grabure idol, I think, originally. I'm pretty sure she was a grabure model. So someone that does like sexual lingerie and bikini stuff. Really, really was a sweetheart though. And then she obviously made this cat cafe. I left my one of my filters at their place, so I had to come back the next day, and I felt bad because like I think, was she open? I can't remember if she was open for service, but I needed to get it because I was filming Chris the day after, so I had to go back up the next day and walk in and sheepishly say, "Sumimasen, I'm sorry." But she was really, really sweet. Big old sweetheart, bless her. Oh god, no, opening a can of worms. Oh dear. You did it on purpose so you could, well, no, but if I was smart, Kevin, that would have been the move to make. That would have been the move to make, but I wasn't smart enough, unfortunately. He loves a good, are you talking about your guinea pig still? What? Your guinea pig loves a good snuggle? Who? Huh. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, there was a Neko Cafe, which is a cat cafe that Connor went to last year with Cajo. And he had to dress up in kimono for it, which is part of the appeal of it. And yeah, I don't know if it all made it into the video, but they was like, oh wow, you can really see your cleavage. The dress wouldn't fit him right. And they was like, ooh. It was quite funny, yeah. He was so crass. So crass. He had the old man knee. Well, to be fair, I mean, wouldn't we all? Are you telling me, Lexi, that you could get up and down like that on the floor? Like, all the way down and then sit? They call it Caesar, which is when you sit. Like, if this is your legs and this is your knees, you have to bend down and sit like this, stood up. That's fucking hard. That hurts. And then when they want something, you have to then stand up again and go to get something. Oh. Your knees literally crunch. Ouch. Yeah, I have like gammy knees. I mean, I can't even do the squat they do here, right, for the toilet, you know? The one where they can like, their foot stays flat and they just go down and their arse literally hits the back of their thighs. I can't do that. I don't know many Caucasian folks that can do that, to be fair. See, I didn't want to say that phrase because I hear that's a negative connotation, but that's what I know it as, but I didn't want to say that. But yeah, I know it as that. I don't know why they can do it as well. Is there a reason why? Does anyone know why is it that people in the Asian community can do it, but foreigners can't? Is it because of our toilets? So it can't be that, because these days, at least Japanese, I think Chinese as well, that everyone has Western toilets, so it can't just be that. It's not just a balance thing, Asian. It's not toilet training. Are you telling me you can do it, Perry? Like, standing like this on your two legs, and you literally squat like that. So, yeah, it's hard to do with fucking fingers, but you know what I mean. It's fucking hard. I mean, usually we can do like, as a foreigner, we can probably go to here. So it's like a right angle where the legs go down here and we end up in a squat position, but not like squat. I do it, the whole family, Indian. See, Indian! There's the keyword, Asian, Indian. Seems to be like this side of the world can do it, but everyone on the other side can't. You can do it, you're from Europe? Well, fuck you. Lucky devil. I wish I could. I feel like it's a good sign of flexibility if you can do it. And if you can't, you're in for a rude awakening if you go into the rural areas of Japan. Because they don't have Western toilets. Yeah, there you go. It's more for the ankle. That's right. It's to do with the ankles. You can work out to do it. How long would that take, though, Optimus? I feel like it would take half a year every day for 20 minutes to stretch out that muscle. I feel like it would take that at least to be able to get it to that level. I cannot do it for long because fat on my legs and stomach. Tell me about it. I wish I could do that because then I could just hover over the loo in public. Yeah, I know. Hindu squats, which wrestlers do. Not everyone can barefoot? What do you mean by barefoot? It's mostly thigh strength. Nah, really? No, because it's the first thing that goes when you try to do it, Flood. It's feel about what if you're doing it now. Look at your foot. It's like this, right? Most foreigners, when they start squatting, their foot goes like that. The ankle goes up. It's the ankle that goes up first. Doing it flat-footed is the hard bit for most of them. So I feel like there's not enough stretch between the ankle. The calf. I think that's the main thing. Obviously, thighs are important to get back up, but yeah. The fat in the stomach makes squatting difficult because the thigh touches the stomach. But then again, I've seen fat Asians do it. I've seen like when sumo wrestlers do it. I don't think it's as simple as that. Try spreading your legs further apart. Bruh, have you seen the toilets in Japan? They're tiny. You can't stretch them. You're like this. Squat like this. What are you saying ha for? You know what I mean. What's that ha? I can do it if I open my stance on here. I love that I'm getting everyone in my chat now to work out. It's great. Do a barrel roll. Touch your nose with your big toe. Yeah, it's gone to shit. I know what you mean, Perry. It's gone to shit. That's what it means. It's so weird to have a skill other people don't. Well, you know what? Fucking do this with your thumb then, eh? Do that with your thumb.
Very stupid.
Right? Oh, can you do that with your thumb? It's so weird. Some people can do it, some can't. But it's a thing. A hitchhiker's thumb. I know it's called a hitchhiker's thumb. Bassist thumb. I was never a bassist. I used to be able to do this as well with this finger, yeah. Just this one though. That. I actually taught myself to do that. Don't know why. When I was young, obviously had a lot of time on my hands. I can't do it with the others though, but I knew someone that used to be able to make the whole finger go down and then come up and do that with the end with all fingers. Won't use you for itchy. Just straighten it. Like it ain't rocket science, mate. It's not like it's fucking stuck here. Look, job done. It's not hard, mate. It just means I can go further than you. Having hypermobility, I used to be super bendy when I developed arthritis. Oh my god. Being super bendy, then getting arthritis. That sucks. You can do that if you break your thumb. Well, true. I never broke my thumb. I never understood the reason for it either, by the way. I don't know why. I've got chubby knuckles though, like this bit here is thicker in the middle than the bottom. This bit here, this has always been thicker. This one's the worst because obviously I'm holding the camera here, which is why I've always said, look how injured I am, chat. Look how injured, because this bit here, whenever I'm holding the camera, it sits on that bit, which is why it's so chunky. No, it's both of them, left and right. I can do it with both. I'm now 39 with the body of a 79. Well, fucking hell, I feel that. I was about to say that there, agent, but I shall refrain. You thought that was how thumbs are supposed to look? No, no, no. It's supposed to only go to here. This is weird. This is not, apparently. Most people can only do this, right? I can't bend that finger back. No, I can't bend those back, just that one. These stay the same. No, agent. No one had to. You just decided that you was going to lower the quality of your interaction with me to that level. Can I do that? Hang on. Can I do it this time? First time, baby.
D's nuts jokes are mint quality. All.
Rah, 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 rah. How clever of you. I did it before. What do you mean I can do it now? I did it last time as well. It just took a while. The hard belts when they start doing this and they start doing that. Or you do this with the thumbs and you start doing it to make it make different sounds. That gets hard. And then some people start making fucking songs with it and stuff. You telling me you can't do that, chat? No worries, Lexi, no worries. It's a second longer than you did, Perry. Second longer than you. This is Paul's mating call. Oh, yes. The Treacle Symphony, Part 2. What? Oh, dear. How do you even know I can't do it? Because if you could do it, you'd be fucking gloating. That's how I know. You'd be like, yeah, I could do that. That's fucking shit. Where is David Attenborough when you need him? Exactly. And no alcohol. Mate, well, yes. Bosh. That's a good point. I was also sloshed at your behest because you told me, you said, you need to get that bottle of wine, Paul. And I said, all right, if you give me this many subs, and you did. So I did my part. No, my mating call's this mate. That's my mating call. Right there. Kicks the door in. Oh dear. It was. Oh dear. We should gift gifters so Paul drinks water. Yeah, that would be nice, eh? Where's the fun in that for everyone else? What the mint?
man, rock and roll.
Thank you for the 18 mint. Thank you so much. You absolute legend, you. All right, we can go away from you can go away from Enigma for that. I don't know why that song sounds like Enigma. Shuffle. Oh, that's a cool song. We like that. That's a cool song. I'll get some water then. I'll get some water.
Takes the shot, look at the view. Chris and Connor on the move. From Tokyo streets to Kyoto nights. Adventures, funk, and lights ignite. Van gang rolls on through Japan. Pete and Ian join the plan. Mountains high and oceans wide.
Swear to God, if I come back and you're doing good, I was going to come back. I swear to God, if you was doing Russian roulette or whatever you call it on my stream, I'd be like, time out. What? Oh, this reminds me. I just bought one of those. I've got to sell it. I've got to sell it. What?
Enigma balls.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? I didn't practice this. Superior Taste Award. Compared to what? Whoa, shit. Why? Why would you do this to my drone? What? It is actually a Spartan race. I'll be back.
Throughout the night, Osaka streets still shining bright. Pete and Ian always near. Wonders of Japan so clear. Let's take moments from now on. In the land of the rising sun. Laughing loud throughout the day. Dancing every night away. Ramen bowls and temples old, stories shared and tales retold. Chris and Connor lit the way. Van gang follows day by day. Festivals throughout the night. Osaka streets still shining bright. Pete and Ian always near. Wonders of Japan so clear. First take moments from now on. In the land of the rising sun. Laughing loud throughout the day.
Right.
Dancing every night away.
Who is excited for the Psychophon 3 video to come out, huh? Are we hyped? Are we excited for this? No, I want Monkey Man. Where's Monkey Man? You're gonna Psychophon. Hype, yes, yeah, pretty stoked. Cool. Happy to hear. I've been busy making new little graphics and silly little in-jokes, so I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's reaction. When's it coming out? That's a funny story. It will be out when it's out. I think I've managed to dissuade Chris from doing a certain beginning he was gonna do, and make him make an effort to do something more, considering what the event is. No, not genuine. No way. I think maximum 4 weeks, ideally 2. Hopefully this week, but I think maybe more likely 2 weeks away. But yeah, it will be up. I'm not filming with Gary Sobering. I'm fine. I know she's doing something. Didn't she do a stream tonight that she was preparing for a shoot? That ain't with me. She's shooting something. She's doing something. Girl's making moves. I'm excited to see what it is though. As for Chris, yeah, that makes sense with Chris because God knows what he's got planned. But yeah, it'll be out, I think, before this month ends. It'll be out, I believe. I want to believe. I also know that I think Connor's team, they've rendered out their version now, from what I hear. However, I heard how many hours have gone into their version compared to ours, and I'm expecting the next Matrix movie based on what I heard, the amount of hours they put in. So if they don't look like the Matrix, I'm going to be very surprised. We shall see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Perry. Guys got some big shoes to fill, but I'm confident. You know, we've got the power of Chris's amazing narration. So I know it's going to be good. I'm confident that our one will stand out. Not that theirs won't. I mean, there's going to be a lot of things that are shown in theirs that aren't in ours. And oh, look at that. That was purely on shuffle. But at the same time, it's going to be the same the other way around because there's going to be elements that aren't in theirs that's in ours. So it's good. It's good to watch both. You have to watch them back to back. Lexi, how do you have like 1, 2, 3? This isn't right. How do you have 80 million? How do you have 80 million points? What the fuck am I doing giving out points this much? This is ridiculous.
Twice, make no mistake. A yakitori on each brain. Yakitori Chris, she's on every day. Living like a king.
I'm changing this up. This is ridiculous. People are getting way too many points.
In the land of the right.
Sobering? What the fuck?
Flavors blend as one. Chris with
What? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How have you got that many points? What did you do?
every night he walks the square. Sausage dreams
Oh wow, I can literally delete what you've earned. That's amazing.
in the air. Writes his stories in his
I can remove points?
story. Chris
I can literally remove points.
living like
But I don't understand how you got that many.
sauce is artist thing.
Hey Paul, you're my favorite. Lexi, what are you trying to... No, doesn't work like that. It's not a villain arc. I just think it's not fair if they're earning... He's on 200 and what? Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's on 2,147 million, right?
Way of time. Daily
Yeah, 2,147 million. But how?
Chris, cheese on every day.
How do you earn that many points?
Living like a king. Sauces are his thing.
So if I take away 1 million, just to see... Well, it needs to be more than that. It needs to be at least 100 million, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trust me, don't worry. I took away 100 million. He's still way in the fucking lead. So I can take away. Okay. Okay, stream elements I can take away. That's good to know. I mean, I can delete the whole thing. The system is rigged? I don't know. Obviously, he's found a loophole if he's managed to get that many, which is a bit dodgy. I mean, technically, I could put him in the 0 club. He could get 0 points. Technically, I don't know why my mods are using my roulette. They shouldn't really be allowed to do that. The number 80 bothers me. What? Where is Mint? Mint.
Legend, man.
Are you on this list, Mint?
Rock and roll.
What? Mint, you just gave another 20? What the fuck?
Hype train started.
Thank you, Mint. Thank you. What the fuck? Why can't I see you on the scoreboard? I'm already playing the music. Why is Cat the Mal on there as well? I've noticed Cat. You're high up as well. Why are my mods higher than some of my viewers, huh? Loyalty, innit? Loyalty. You stay loyal, you get points, bruv. And there again is the Giga Chin of... Why does that keep popping up? Why is the Giga Chin on my channel, huh? Dudler. Why am I dancing at 2:45 in the morning on a Tuesday? No worries, Itchy. Thanks for hanging out, man.
I spent too much money on shoes this week, so no subs. Just beats, my dude.
I spent too much money on shoes this week, so no sub. Just beats. Beats? You mean bits, right? Why do you what beats? What the fuck is a beat? But thank you for the bits. And don't say sorry for that. No problem. Treat yourself. 100%. Am I sober yet? I've been sober for the last 2 hours. What are you talking about? I started the stream sober. Surely.
Legend, man! Rock and roll!
Kumamon. First off, Dudler, what the hell was that emote that you just shared? But Kumamon, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thank you. I'm back at max level again. I gambled only once this stream. I'm a winner. I'm just sobering. Are you testing me? Because I can Thanos your entire point system. Don't gloat about that, okay? I could Thanos you right now. Why the fuck am I rubbing it like a fucking Pete rubbing a fucking meat piece of beef? Meef? What the fuck is a meef? Is that a cross between meat and beef? The fuck is a meef? There we go. There's a gig of... Hope you're not annoyed with my jokes yet. Mint, shut the fuck up. I'm never annoyed at your jokes, you silly sod. You keep thinking you're too serious. Why would I ever be pissed off at you making fun of me? Don't be silly. I want you guys to have fun. You come to my streams to get rid of your shit. That's the point. Lay it on me. Meef the beef. Dudler, however, with the suggestive pull, I still don't know why I made this emote. I know it's the most popular emote on my thing, I think, but it looks like a fucking certain anatomy on a man with my head on it. I don't think it's something I want, especially on the first frame, which most bloody websites use. They don't use the moving emote. It just looks like a static emote with a pink bottom. I made it, Emma.
Doubling D's nuts.
Fuck's sake. I don't see enough corn in my chat right now. We've had the corn on for how long? Not enough corn. Because this is the only time you get to spam it. Alright, sobering. When this song finishes, if anyone puts any corn in the chat, you have my permission, or Cat if you're here, time them out. Oh, I'm not asking for corn. I'm just making you very aware, Agent, that when this song ends, you can't spam it.
You hear that, chat? Paul wants to be cornered by D's nuts.
What? What? When have I ever said that? No. No. No, we played this already tonight. Okay, let's put Perry's on just because Perry's here. Hang on, whoa, hang on. Did Perry leave? No, Perry's here. There you go. Alright, Taz, you get timed out. Cube's here. Cuba's alright. Yeah, but we had your song on already. Mint's getting timed out. I'm not seeing, yeah, I was going to say, I'm not seeing times out here. Sobering. You missed one. And by the way, I just had to cancel. I ordered another one of these because I didn't know where it was. Where was it? It fell down the side of my bloody desk. I've been looking for this for so long. It's like the ultimate get out of jail free battery when you have an iPhone. Sam, what are you talking about? I don't know what you mean by furry, but I worry. Needs to be further over. Actually, I shouldn't play your song. I just realised I played your song, Peri 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 Cheese, gifting subs, and you just literally told me tonight you're not gifting subs because you bought shoes. Low budget Blue Brothers, how fucking dare you? This is the most high budget version you've ever seen in your life. Anyway, enjoy your amazing hype train emote. What is it today? What do we got? What did we get delivered? Did anyone get it? You've collected all of the level 6. Oh my god, we've collected them all. There's none left. So if you didn't have it, you have it now. But I have got them all. I hold all the emotes.
More beats to say thanks for playing the Perry song.
It was a mistake. Mint's getting timed out. Cubo's getting timed out. If he's not, then like sobering. Should I? Oh, I got to time you out. Sobering? What's going on here, man? People are spamming corn. And there's no corn song playing. Come on, man. Get that corn out of here. I wish I could do that for 60 seconds by just the push of that button though. It's so annoying that the button you can't select how many seconds. It's literally set to 10 minutes. So if I go in, if I go straight in and go boop, so Dudler gets it. But if I go straight in and do it.
Can't time out these nuts. Bosh.
Anonymous, huh? Who could that possibly be? Anonymous. We'll never know, chat. Someone is very good at making D's nuts jokes.
Man, rock and roll.
Thank you, Soapy, for the gifted sub. Someone managed to make a D's nuts joke anonymously. Mate, Bosh. Who could it possibly be?
Uncle Paul, I was poor but thanks to your top 10 rizzing tips, I have now rizzed D's nuts.
What does that mean? I don't even know what that means, DJ. How do you rizz a nut? What? What does that mean? By peeling it? Fuck off. What nuts are you talking about? Monkey nuts? Yeah, hang on. Mint, when you say D's nuts, what nuts are you referring to? We've never had this conversation. Or have we? I think we have had this conversation. When I say nut, what do you think of as a nut?
Thanks Uncle Paul, because of you the furry is now quiet and delicious.
I don't know how to respond. Well, hang on a minute. What? I don't know if Sam is misplacing a word, or if he's on his Hannibal arc, and someone dressed up as a furry has now been cooked and eaten by him, which is very worrying. Which is it? Because I think we all need to know, Sam. Come clean. Yes, I said that. Get your mind out the gutter. It's a phrase. Doesn't mean what you think it means, but it's a phrase. Mint has been given a sock. Mint is free. Replace furry with curry. I don't like that. F's on the wrong line of the keyboard. It's above the C, but it's on the wrong line. He's more likely to say Vuffy. Vuffy. I feel like he's more likely to say Vuffy or Xfy than curry. Sam is saving me from having a difficult conversation with Uncle Paul. Why? What does that mean? What? What conversation? These nuts. No more conversations on these nuts. Thank you very much. I would like to not shout out loud and make my neighbours upset with me. Mate, bosh! Don't bosh your furry at me, sunshine. I don't know where you've been. Why did London change so much since I was last here, huh? Fucking shaking your cake at me now. What the fuck? I didn't deserve that. The mystery bike? What's that? What the fuck is this, Dudler? What? Is that a ginger cat? That looks like ginger cat behaviour, to be fair. That's another term of endearment. What, furry? Too many furries in the UK. Well, apparently so. Sam would know. He's full of them. Oh my god, the one. Oh, yes, no, that is still there, Emma. You're right. Oh, did I tell you? I remember I used to have this. Yeah, hang on. Is that what you said? Remember, right? I put a smiley face on the seat, right, Emma? And I looked. Last week I looked, and someone had scrubbed out the smiley face on it, but the rest of the seat was still dust ridden. So the seat had a smiley face, and someone rubbed off the smiley face but left the rest of the dust intact.
Do you like the big round delicious target for the furry? Quite tantalizing.
I don't get what language you're speaking, Sam. Sam went full Hannibal Lecter. Are you drinking a Chianti by any chance? A nice chilled Chianti. I don't know what Sam wants. What I would like to know is what Sam calls his missus. What do you call Deck? What do you call her? And if it's not treacle, what is it? The ex. Oh, does she know? Did you hear that? Oh my days. You just broke up with her on my stream? Fuck you. That's not allowed. For those that don't know, there is a Discord. 2 people. It's not real. Ignore this. It's just a silly, funny, stupid game that we're playing together. They were never really together. They never even met each other. This whole thing is just some silly fucking game they played, and they're making it into a big thing. And here we are. And now I feel like I'm in charge of a breakup, which is not true. Didn't exist. Wasn't real. Never met each other. But now he's going to make it feel like he was in a relationship. And I just wanted to give you a heads up, YouTube. Because I know you're going to look at me and say, oh my God, I can't believe he's saying such horrible things to this guy. He just broke up with his girlfriend. He's being mean. No. Not real. He's a furry lover, apparently. This isn't true. Back in the room.
YouTube, if you're seeing this, call for help. Uncle Paul is holding us hostage.
Not true.
Don't worry, Paul. I won't let her get in the way of us.
What the fuck are you talking about? Look, we had 1 cider and a roast dinner in Hobgoblin. That's it. I fucking paid for the entire night. Don't take that the wrong way, Sam. I was being kind. That's not an invitation for marriage. Hi, Paul. Hi, chat. Have a fucked up sleep cycle. Welcome to the club, darling. Went to bed super early and missed the start of the stream and just woke up and it's 4. Mate, that's my life in a nutshell. That's how you know he's the keeper. What? And he buys your dinner for you. You paid, of course. Sam probably had to pay for another broken phone. No, he bought me Green Label, so it was kind of a good exchange. And that's why I'm happy with leaving it there. It was an exchange. Done. Jog on. It's tough being a poop assassin. That it is. That it is, apparently, from what I hear. Malevolent, how you doing? There's a name I saw in the last stream. Green Label with a dash of water? How dare you, Trax? Why would you dilute a good whiskey with water? No, 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 no.
There was definitely an exchange. Subscribe to the Patreon for more details.
What are you talking about? There was not an exchange, okay? Exchange of my money from my wallet to the counter of the Hobgoblin, yes. Brings out the flavour and great tones of the whiskey. Nah. You can get great tones from the whiskey just straight as. There was no exchange. The only exchange was my money going into the till, as we call it.
Hobgoblin D's nuts.
Shut up. Someone had to say it. Shut up. That's a good bar, okay?
Is this the stream I exchanged these nuts to?
Sure. Yes. You can keep paying in D's nuts. That's fine for me. Just make sure the bits are a bit high. I should change the bits to 100. It should make them 1,000, right? Let's see how many nuts you'd spam then, huh? Huh? Don't tempt me. I can do it. I can raise the bar. As far as I know, I'm the only one that does them at 100. Others do them at 400. Could raise it more. How would you like that then, huh? Wouldn't like that, would you? I can bully back too. I have a credit card. Prove it, Sam. You don't have the brass balls to pay for 500. Pete does a 100. Nathan is 50. Pete does. Well, we're not talking about those. What are you talking about? Those guys? Nah. What does Connor do? We want to strive to be higher. You got to go for the higher ones. What does Geary do? What does Connor do, huh? They're the ones we're striving for. Connor must be at least 1,000. Geary's at least 4. And they're not getting spammed with these nuts. You lost all your points. See, that's what you get, Mint. That's what happens. Ginny is 300. See, Ginny's 300. Am I not kind? All right, I'm fed up being a bellend now. Let's be nice. How's everyone doing there? Is everyone good? It's 3 o'clock in the morning here. I'm probably going to wind it down now, though. It's 3.5 hours. 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I want to try and do some editing before I meet Nick, so that would be ideal. Used to increase by what? Customer service? Too many people going all in. Guys, you got to learn to pace yourselves. Pretty toasty. Ooh. Hang on a minute, what? Credit score, that's, yeah. We drove Ginny insane about a week back by spamming. How do you deal with being asked the same question over and over? Oh my god. You'd have to do that during a game, though. That would work better in a game, right? Cube got a POG badge. There you go. Congratulations. Welcome to the POG badge club. I hate to work on those badges, though. They were from a long time ago when I was making things to try and flesh things out. The odds haven't changed, Swanton. I think you'll find the odds are always in your favour, but I'm not dishing out as many points for standing around. Because that wasn't fair. When I saw how many points people were getting, that's like, what the fudge? Too much. You got 5 million more? Whoa, let me look. Sorry, 50 million. I can take 50 million away from you if you want, Lexi. You know, if you don't want to gloat too much, you know, I can take it away. That'd be fine. It's within my power. Atomy, sorry, I didn't show up, but thank you so much for the gifted sub. Thank you. Didn't show up for some weird reason. Didn't alert me, but yeah, thank you. Nah, you're good. Oh, you're good here. Okay. Okay, it's alright in you. You're good. Well, someone's going to get to Lexi. Someone's going to get sobering. Oh, we got it again. Just realised that, yeah. What if I do minus? I know what I'm going to do. Bear with me. Where's the calendar? Oh my god, there's so many digits. I can't believe you sobering. So, if I go... Four, 1, 8, 2, 3. Okay. So I just took down half of Sobering's points. He's got half what he had before, and he's still miles in the lead of everyone else. Reset everyone to 0. I could do that like every start of the month. I should do that really, because it's a bit wild. Mind you, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It's a stupid game for stupid people that want to play with fake money. Stop doing it. It doesn't mean anything, chat. It's just like you're scratching that itch. Fuck's sake, sobering. Alright, you know what? Just for that. Just for that, you're doing. I'm gonna do that. I can't believe you doing that. How is that? How many fucking points do you have? How many points do you... Is it 1,000? There you go. I can't believe that's ridiculous. All right. Everyone's losing points now. Everyone's losing points. You're still in the lead, Lexi. Don't worry. You're still number one. It's fine. It's fake points. Stop fucking gambling. It's not a big thing. It doesn't mean anything. Winner doesn't get anything. Stop gambling on fake shit. Doesn't mean anything. What if I changed it and said these points are called these nuts? Huh? Would you still want to be number one? Would you want to have the most nuts? No. You'd want to have the least nuts. Why are you saying yes? No. No. I don't even, I can't even do like a worldwide reset. Can I reset everyone? Oh, I can. I can just reset everyone.
As the house, Paul, only you can have all these nuts.
Shut up. Shut up. Not true. Not true. Where are you, Mint? I want to find you on the fucking list for that. Where are you? I can't find you. That's because you're losing. Because you're a loser already. You got no points. Are you really bad? You're not even in the top 100. You're not even in the top 100. You can't give me shit. What? Why are you giving me the Johnny Big Bollocks? You got nothing. You're nowhere. Why are you acting like you're King Dingaling? You're not even on the 100. You don't get to say that to me. SpongeBob SquarePants is a sponge. True, Mint, true, but that's not the point. You're number one where it matters. At least to my back. But you know what I mean. Let's see if someone can take Mint off the number one spot on the board that counts. Huh? Huh? Something in my eye. What the fuck, real? Oh my god, Teddy's here. Teddy. When did you get here, Teddy?
Funding Uncle Paul's bank with D's nuts. Let's go.
How do I tell an accountant where did this money come from? Oh, it's just someone kept spamming D's nuts in my chat. What are they going to say, huh? Because the female, that's an even worse conversation. I think it would be the male guy that I spoke to before, but still, what am I supposed to say? Watch my stream, you wouldn't understand.
I simply can't compete with Myint.
Myint? Who the fuck is Myint? That's a new name. Myint. Is that minus intelligence? Is that what it stands for? Myint? Minus intelligence? See? Got him. Didn't Pete struggle to tell his accountant to explain what this all is and how it generates money? Yeah. Yeah. The problem is when you have when you pay via tipping, that goes straight to PayPal and you get that straight away. But then you have Twitch, which pays for the bank, which some people have to PayPal. And it's kind of like you have to converge, like, where does it all come from? And how is it being paid for tax? It becomes a big amalgamation, and then you've got games. Oh yeah, I played this game on stream, so technically it's a tax write-off. And like, huh? Games? Tax write-off? What do you talk about? You need to find someone that knows about streaming to make them understand what they're doing. Sam? No. I want that stricken from the record. I do not agree with that. And I would like to continue being able to stream. Because if we go down that road, you're going to beast me, as they say these days. The cancel culture is real. Paul to his accountant. Yes, I generate income through Chinese dating sims. Mate, wouldn't that be the fucking luxury of it all, though? Wouldn't you love that? How did you make your money? Oh, I dated a few lasses. Some of them were alright. Ended up with a doctor. Ask Connor's accountant. That ain't happening, mate. You think I can afford Connor's accountant? Fucking hell, mate. Get real. Connor can't afford his accountant, let alone me. Even Connor has trouble paying. The struggles are real. Would you stop gambling? I'm right here. I'm right here. You think anyone can afford Connor's people, says his mod.
You gave those LDs nuts.
He doesn't know how to say lasses? L? The fuck is an L? Clearly lasses is a derogative term, and I am disgusted by you, DJ, for using such vulgar language. You would never hear me say such a thing.
L underscore.
These nuts.
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 L underscore.
These nuts. Getting you back.
Sausages.
Sausages. There was sausages tonight. It was a barbecue. It was a very, very big barbecue with a very, very small barbecue. Well, it was a big barbecue food, small barbecue grill. Took forever to feed everyone. I didn't even eat. Didn't get to fucking eat. I had fucking whiskey and coke all night, so. Chat did not break me. Do you not? Don't you worry your pretty little head. I'm fine. Just be glad the bits message doesn't show up in the bank statement, or does it? I hope not. I don't know. I don't think it does. I need to meet up with Nick today. He wanted to meet me at 11 a.m. It's now 3. And then he broke his phone. So it then became 3 p.m. So a little bit later, but regardless, I do need to go to bed because I need to wake up and edit before I meet him because I think I'm not going to be able to have a productive day either today or tomorrow. I need to charge gear because I know that tomorrow, as in Wednesday, I am filming again with Chris and I need to make sure I charge all my gear. Yeah, I'm not doing that thing you do, Perry. You can enjoy that on Nathan's stream. Thank you very much. All these bits. Can you imagine what Connor would have? Come on. If every bloody bit showed up for one cyclophone alone, it'd be like, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, Mint. Oh my god. Sorry. Minus intelligence. Oh my god, minus intelligence. What are you saying? Minus intelligence. Why do you have 2 I's in your name anyway? Is there a reason for it, or did you just misspell it? I've never asked you that question.
Uncle Paul, I sincerely apologize for these nuts and will go and reflect on my sinful actions and come back as a better sugar.
I think it missed a word there. But yes. Does anyone know the law behind Mint having her name spelt wrong? Because she spelt the word like wrong, and then it's got 2 I's in it. Are you dyslexic? You're dyslexic. He was called Me-chan, so you are dyslexic. Got it. Okay. It was me. Darn. Scammed. What? You fucking show me that face. Soapy also has 2. Who's Soapy? I know Perry. I don't know who Soapy is. It's Machine Gun Perry, and I can't believe she hasn't changed the name to a better name yet. I mean, Machine Gun Perry is clearly a better name. The best name in the world. Soapy cheese with 1 E was taken. Even more reason to be Machine Gun Perry. Unbelievable. How would Nathan disown a better name? That's ridiculous. He was in chat earlier, by the way. He would not disown you. You're his daughter. He can't disown you. Lexi, it's time to calm down now. Stop it. Nathan finds Soapy cheese disgusting. That's why he VIP'd her. Agent Blue Sky. If you change your name, no one would know you anymore. Well, this is true. Well, you've got to make a name for yourself. You've got to be able to stand out enough that you get a nickname. Be annoying enough that you get a nickname like Perrier. You fucking what? What even is Soapy cheese? Fucking ask her. I don't fucking know. So Perry cheese? Good lord. Rookie mistake there, Emma. Never use your name. At least not the full one. That's just asking for a dox. We don't want that. A cheese that is soapy. Alright, yeah, I'm out. I'm out. So Perry cheese, yes. Also, your name is the same colour as the... This is weird, green and green. It's just like throwing me for a loop here. It feels weird having green into green. Like, present needs to change colour or your name. That's so weird. Are you choosing your name colour on here, chat? Or is this like... I don't know. Stream Elements doing something weird? I know that you can change your name colour, but sometimes I notice that the colour here does not match what I see in my OBS. Boom, there you go. Oh, yeah, green and red's great, perfect. You can choose. See, I'm learning today. I learnt my little thing for the day. I feel happy about that. You can choose. Well, Mint's got the good old gold. Tier 3 colour. Because she's a tier 3 sub. God bless her. Green and red are terrible for the colourblind. Are they really? Okay, now you're going blue. Okay, I'm still pink. You're still pink? What? No, you're gold on mine. What are you talking about? Pink. It's gold. Oh, purple because your hair is purple. Ah, yeah. Yeah, no, I try and talk like you, Perry, so that you can understand me, you know. I try to bring myself to your level so that it's like, oh, hello. I need to make sure that you can understand me clearly, especially when I'm talking to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't really know what I'm saying. You can choose your favorite color, blue, not yellow. Really? Time to refresh then? What, I'll just turn the stream off and put it on again, shall I? Yeah. And I still stand by the fact that I don't think you say bruh in real life, Perry, but I do. I say bruh. Especially when I'm filming with Connor. Bruh. I still remember the day when I said the word copium in front of Connor. He was like, copium? He'd never heard me use that word, and he was like, "That's not a word in your vocabulary." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He was in a taxi on the way to somewhere. He's like, "No, I didn't expect to hear that from you." I'm like, "What? Copium?" I think he just expected me to be too boomery. He wasn't expecting me to know like the cool lingo, hip language that the kids use these days. But yeah, copium is a word. Bruh. I've always loved it. You know me.
Bruh.
It's a great word. It's a great sound. Bruh. Okay, boomer. I am a boomer. Proud of it. Even though I was... Actually, you're a millennial, Paul. I'm a boomer. By your standards, I'm a boomer, okay? I don't think people understand. Boomer doesn't mean that I was born in a certain year. Boomer is just someone that's old and out of touch. And that's how I feel a lot of the times on Twitch. Wagwan, brother? That's a new one. Oh, the pegging and planking. That's so I started that conversation. I don't know if that was caught on camera. I'm the one that was starting that conversation because I was like, you should do planking. And it was Pete that was like, planking? That's a bit naughty, you can't say that. And then it was like Connor that picked up on it. It was like, what? Wait, what do you think planking is? And lo and behold, Pete, God bless him, a national treasure. Poor Pete indeed. But we love him. We love him in all his endearments and like not knowing slang for certain things. Poor old Pete. Poor old Pete the Poppet. Poppet Pete, poor old Pete. Skip Gen X as usual. Gen X. I was always told I was Gen X. And then suddenly I turned into Gen Z / millennial and I was like, what? But I was always told growing up that I was Gen X. And then suddenly I became a millennial and it's like, how the fuck am I a millennial when I'm not born in the millennium? I think millennials should be people born from 2000 onwards because it's the millennium. It's millennial. I don't understand why they're called the millennium. Like from 1982.
What generation was Forrest Gump? Gen A.
Isn't that the girlfriend's name? It is, right? Jenny. My kids are Gen Z. I don't give a shit. Sorry, I just don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. People like to label everything as like, oh, I'm a Gen this. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm a fucking Essex guy in Japan. That's what I am. I can identify as a boomer if I want. Gen Y. Oh, so now I'm a Gen Y, am I, Danny? Then why the fuck does everyone keep calling me millennial? Is Gen Y millennial? Because I keep getting called a different fucking gen every Tuesday. Sam, shut it. And you still sound Essex. That's too fucking right I do. Why are we labeling each other? That's rude. I know, I agree. You're a Generation 2 Pokemon. Why am I... Hang on a minute. Whoa, excuse me. I would be Generation 1. I was around before they were born. I'm technically ground zero when it comes to Pokemon. I'm not old enough. Someone that was born before Pokemon existed. Get out. Just get your bard. Get out. Jog on. Jog on. Jog on. You call a Gen every Tuesday. Apparently so. Well, apparently she calls me. Gen Y comes after X. Ye old pocket monsters back in the day. Oh.
Jog on D's nuts.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I saw what the young Aussie called. I saw the breakdancing down here. I think didn't they take down all the videos of the girl doing the fucking stupid fucking dance? How did she get in the fucking breakdancing competition? There's even older footage of her, and she's not much better. Just like, how did she get through? Is this one of those things like Father Ted, where there was like, we want to lose, so we're gonna let that person go through? I feel like that's kind of the connotation I'm leaning towards here with them. I guess so. Maybe there's not a lot of break dancers in Australia. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe there wasn't a wide enough PR around it. By the way, if you want to be in the Olympics, go to this place. Maybe she just knew inside intel. Fake it. Well, there's faking it till you make it, and then there's faking it. Professor of... Well, she is a professor, right? Isn't she a doctor? She's 36. Right, Pook. That makes sense. That's why the footage of her from like 10 years ago that's on videos now shows that she was so much better back then. So much better. I don't know, Danny. I feel like they probably just didn't market it enough to say, by the way, if you want to be in the Olympics. Either that or the crowd was like, this is cringe, we don't want to be a part of it. Could have been happening. It could have been what happened. Let's see what the new sport. Did anyone watch the ending with Tom Cruise for the next Olympics? Went on a bit too long, I thought. I thought it was like, yeah, we get the point. Was he jumped down to collect the flag and then got in his car and fucked off and then got into a fucking, what is it, a plane and then jumped out of it and like basically hijacked and graffitied the Hollywood sign. I was like, eh. I mean, I like Tom Cruise. I think he did pretty cool. He's a cool guy. Apart from the science stuff, but yeah. The US concerts were so hyped compared to yeah, they would be. You would love for rollerblading to make the Olympics? Isn't that just ice skating? Fuck no, hate the guy. But do you hate his films, Din? I always find I like his films. I never have an issue with his films. Or mounted archery could be interesting. Yeah, I've not watched any at all, Perry. I've been too busy, but even if I wasn't busy, I never really took any interest in it. I prefer the Paralympics, to be honest. I think that's more overcoming a challenge to be able to compete is a huge difference. I think Paralympics is way more like rewarding and interesting to watch. And way more moving as well. Magnolia, God, I haven't seen that film in ages. The Paris in 2 weeks. Is it in Paris as well, the Paralympics? I'm really looking forward to them because they're always amazingly moving to watch. Oh, awesome. Look forward to watching that. That'd be good. They should put one normal guy in the Olympic. Well, they did. It was the breakdancing woman. Isn't that the normal person? I feel like they did, Malevolent. Oh, really, Agent? Ooh, interesting. It's always in the same city, is it really? I didn't know that. I thought the Paralympics was around the world as well. I suppose it makes sense it would be in the same city. I mean, I can't imagine, yeah. It'd be harder for them to move all over the country every time as well. That would be a bit harder. Anyway, guys, it's 3:30 in the morning. I did say I was going to stream, and I did. I did sober up. Now I need to wind down. So I'm going to send you guys off. Who's online? Let's see. Oh, Cahill's online. Perfect. Layover at airport. Oh, sorry to hear that. That sucks. Fucking hate layovers at airports. That sucks. But send my love. Hope she had a good time in America, I guess she's in. Oh, she's always fucking traveling. I never know where she is. But thanks for hanging out with me. I will set this up. Let's look-see. I didn't get cancelled on another stream. Survived non-cancellation, even though I was jolly. Happy days. We'll send her some love. You guys be good, okay? No D's nuts her way. She's decent. She didn't deserve it. My favourite meme is the Chinese medalist biting them. Oh yeah, that was cute. Yeah, yeah. When she looked at them and didn't realise she shouldn't. Well, technically she shouldn't have been. It's only the gold one that you should be eating, but it was very, very sweet of her. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I will see you maybe Friday if I'm alive. Well, it depends, but I will see you again at some point this week. Hope you have a good one. If you're still on your weekend, I'm jealous. You shouldn't be though. It's Tuesday. What the fuck are you doing? Huh? That's not fair. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.